And we are live, I hope. If we're not, please let me know in the chat. But let's get into some Theros Beyond Death. I almost said Throne of Eldraine. Perfect. Theros Beyond Death. We're here to do this early access event. I'm very excited. I think we need to... Yeah, we should re-roll that. Oh, another 500. That's all right. Ooh, we have an hour and 26 to do a draft. I will claim the prize. Do we want to draft? I honestly don't want to draft. I just want to do sealed. So that's what I think I'm gonna. Nah, I lied. We're gonna draft. We're just gonna wing it. If it doesn't go well, it doesn't go well. But let's just see what happens. Okay. Arasta seems pretty decent. I think that's a good pickup for pack one. Pick one. There's some good removal here with Revoke Existence. But yeah, we're just gonna fly through this. We're not gonna really think about it too much. I like Mire Triton a lot. Although I just think black is so good because of all the removal. But we'll just do Mire Triton. Inevitable End. I'm a big fan of this card. I want to try it out, so we're going to pick it. Oh my goodness. Final Death. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty tied to black already, but I'm not feeling too tied to green. So do we take Mogus's Favor or the Flash in Omen of the Dead? Yeah, we'll take... I feel like I want the creature right now. Some ramp and whatnot. Ooh, but a good 3-drop. Now let's take the 2-drop. We need another 2-drop. Funeral Rites, Gift of Strength. Bum. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Yeah, we'll take that. Underworld Dreams. Yeah, let's just see how this goes. That should work. Let me just double check. How we doing? Opponent discards 2 cards, but our creature gets lifelink. I don't know how good that is with what we're doing right now. I'm going to take this Final Flare just for the sideboard potential. Maybe we go 3 colors, who knows. Take the 3-drop. Okay, we'll take that. Cetessan Skirmisher. It's a 2-drop, 2-1. It could work, who knows. Target player loses 2 life. Probably not playing that. Probably not playing another one of those. Oh, a rare land. Not very exciting. I don't know how good... I feel like we need to just play the new cards and see how good they feel once we play them. Minions Return, I feel like it's going to be phenomenal for us. We're seeing a lot of black-green cards. Voracious Typhon seems pretty good. Although Pharika Spawn also seems pretty good. And I feel better about the mono black versus the dual green. All right. Yeah, do we just take another Soul Reaper Magus or do we take Traveler's Amulet? How's our curve look? Lots of we got a lot of 3-drops. Or this guy. That's not going to do much for us because our Devotion to Green's not going to be very good. Although this is just a 4/3 that does nothing when it ETBs other than being an enchantment creature. I'm just going to take the Traveler's Amulet in case there's a reason to splash. Alto the Parhelion seems kind of good. Sure. We're only like midway through pack 2. I like Scavenging Harpy. A second Minion's Return. I feel like that's really good for us. Hmm. 1/2 lifelink when an enchanted creature dies. Could that work? Do we have any enchantments going on right now? I don't think so. Because we're only enchanting our opponent's stuff. Oh no, but okay, no, that's a great card for us. What am I talking about? Thundering Chariot seems pretty decent. Temple Thief. Can't be blocked by enchanted creatures or enchantment creatures. I like this, just other creatures we control have trample. We got room for another 5-drop. We'll take that. All right, we'll take the Omen. I like that little replace itself and give our creature some bonus. This is last pick. Interesting. Ooh, we get lucky with another rare that's in our colors. No removal that I'm looking. Mantle of the Wolf, let's do it. All right, so if this is our deck, 23. We wouldn't be too upset, but we should probably fit. We have too many 3-drops. Underworld Charger, Funeral Rites, Inevitable End. I feel like we don't have like bad cards though. I think I'd rather just get rid of this though and just pick up another one of those. Sure. It's a 4/1 or this guy that gives us another enchanted creature. How many enchanted creatures do we have? 1, 2-ish, 3. I'm not sure how great this feels, but we'll try that. Voracious Typhon feels good. Let's do that. We're not playing blue. What am I looking at that for? What am I doing? Rose's Fear. Do we want that card? I feel like I want to cut this guy. Just take a third one of these. We're just going to make sure we hit land drops for days. This feels like it's worth splashing. I feel like this card is super good, but maybe it's just not worth the risk. All right, I'm going to take this big guy. Field of Ruin? Sure, let's take the Field of Ruin because we're only 2 colors. Maybe we can ruin someone's splash plan. All right, now we're just... Oh man, another one. This is still here. What are you? 3, whatever line. 2/2 for 2. It's an enchantment creature. Okay, I feel like we're gonna have some options that we gotta play with a little bit. Vault Progress. What? Wow, okay. So we're at 44. I actually don't want to splash this. I think that's a little bit too greedy though. Don't need 3 of these. Each player puts 3 cards in their graveyard. Exile 2 turn entered. Creature or land card. Graveyard to your hand. This doesn't feel like it's gonna do much for us. I'm gonna make my friend JD really happy and just play 41 cards. Okay, let's just see how this goes, shall we? Here goes nothing. Oh, we'll be on the play. That feels all right. Now we just don't want to draw land, please. Chuns. Who's Chuns? I do not know. Oh, I should have picked the right pet. That's all right. We got Foxy Boy. All right, all right. Whenever it dies, target creature opponent controls gets -1/-1. Let's see how they feel about this. Black red seems so very popular. 1, sure. Okie dokie. So this makes them have to sacrifice something. I don't really want to do that. I think I'd rather just play this. And then next turn, depending on what they do, like I'll be happy. I can't block with this, but I'm happy to attack, trade that away, equip this. Does that make sense? Ooh, all right. Phoenix of the Ash. 4 and 5. Do I want to block this? Or I can go 3/2. No, you know what? We'll just... that's a lot of damage. All right, let's just trade there. Trade there, draw a land. Yeah, let's do this. Because I'm curious, they're not gonna, are they gonna get rid of this to keep this? Because they're not gonna be able to escape this for a while. Okay, interesting, interesting. What's coming next, though? Oh, discard 2 cards. Okay. So this is basically removal. This is gain 2 life and be removal later on. But I'm gonna do this. Because if they have removal in their hand, like direct damage, then I'm gonna feel pretty bad about keeping the Triton. Whilst right now, oh, this is instant speed too, so that's kind of nice. All right, let's do that. End the turn, and we'll see what they do, because we can just instant speed make them sacrifice this. Sure. Sure. Pass 2 attackers. All right, let's just see what they do. We'll make them sacrifice a creature. What? What? Hold on. I have the stream somehow listed as private. Okay. All right, we'll play this. Try and win the race. All right. For my apologies, people. We had the stream private for the last 13 minutes, so nailed it in that regard. We drafted a somewhat decent black-green deck because we have about an hour left of drafting, so I figured why not go for it. This is game 1. Oh wow, we won game 1. Check it out. I don't know how that happened, but we did it. This is our deck. Shall we see? So our first pick, pack 1 pick 1, was Arasta of the Endless Web, because why not? And then we just started getting a lot of good black cards like Mire Triton, Minions Return, and then what else did we end up with? We had another rare. Oh, it was Mantle of the Wolf, which I was pretty happy about. And then what can we look at? Yeah. So we got some decent options. I thought about splashing Eutropia, the Twice Favored, but I think we're just going to stick with what we're working with right here. We have a whole bunch of 3-drops. So there we go. All right, we're 1-0. Hey, we started off this set, Theros Beyond Death, with a W, so I can't really complain about that. Now we're waiting on Chun's. I'm gonna look up his channel. I'm not sure who Chun's is, to be honest. YouTube. Assuming he's not, he could just be a streamer for all I know. I think he's a streamer. Alrighty then. Yeah, the deck looks decent. I mean, we have a decent curve. We've got some high value cards. I'm pretty happy about it. When I was doing my pre-release guide, I was looking at black and just seeing like how much, like just the stupid amount of removal they have. And that's one of my bigger hesitations with the set right now, is that black seems like it's just the top color because it has so much removal, and I'm curious how it skews the format, if it's just like the heads and tails one, or if it's like, you know what, black is the color you get for removal, but you need to find your power in another color. Maybe that works. Who knows? Yeah, Snakey, I'm excited to see how the wolf enchantment plays out, because it definitely seems pretty dumb, as long as they don't instant speed kill my thing, and then it just goes to the graveyard without getting to actually do its thing. So here goes nothing. Chuns. My opponent. What? Are you okay? Can we see if they're on Twitch? I just want to make sure they're alive. Waiting on our opponent. All right. No idea. Oh, okay, we're in. Ooh, not a great hand. So we're gonna mulligan. We can keep it because of Elysian Caryatid, and we will get rid of Underworld Dreams because it's a 3 black card. Snaky. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. We all have those ticks, you know, like I'll say my crutch word. If anyone does Toastmasters out there, my crutch word or phrase is just so. I just always start a lot of sentences with so. We're gonna start the stream with 2 straight wins. I hope so. All right, Hateful, Eidolon, Elysian Caryatid, into Voracious Typhon, turn 3, because we're gonna draw a land. Feels pretty good. Chuns, you're making me sad, bro. What are you doing? Chuns. Blink once if you're okay. Hello, Chuns, please. Is there anything we can click on in this world? Oh, no, that's the gear. Oh, bummer, there's nothing like moving. Maybe we gotta wait till the game starts, I don't know. There it is, 2 straight wins. We did it. We only had to play one of them, but we'll take it. Okay. Look at that. Look at that spirit orb thing. Here we go. Keep it going. Who we up against now? Zach Dubin? We'll go with Dubin. We will play first. Oh my, what a hand. Okay. Another 2-lander, because why not? Hey, I moved, the white symbol is now higher. Okay, I measured it, so it's actually higher. Never mind, I'm not even gonna get into it. I moved it. If you think it needs to go higher, I'm just gonna say no. Ooh, drawing cards feels good. I feel like this is kind of a greedy keep right now with just where we're at and us needing to actually find creatures to play. All right, please, deck, don't let us down. Thank you, nicely done. Well, yes, I did play that opponent conceding quite well. Zach Dubin. It's just no one. Okay, no, they're playing. All right, we're good. We're good. We drew a land. That's half the battle. I think next turn, unless they play something stupid good, we just... Oh. My turn. Just gonna draw some cards. All right, it's not all bad just because we have Omen of the Dead in our hand. Could be higher. All right, hold on. Let me... Guys, y'all are crazy, okay? Maybe it could go higher. Maybe. Bro, you gotta measure center to center. Okay, Hank. You're not wrong. I see what you're saying. You just want it like midway up the level below it. Okay. I'll take that under consideration. I'll talk to my guy. I'm the guy that I would talk to. You have your end step, you may sacrifice another enchantment. If you do, search your library for a creature card. Oh, yeah, okay. I like that card. So, what we're gonna do, we could flash that in to get one of these back. I kind of want to make them sacrifice this, but I don't know. This is instant speed stuff. We could enchant their thing, make them sacrifice it next turn, and then get the 2/2/2 wolves. There is some value for us. All right. I mean, actually, I'll just give them the option. I'm happy with getting rid of either of these. I now wish I had made them do it beforehand so they couldn't ramp into this thing. Look what I've done. Okay, we'll bring this in. We'll get back that card. All right, here we go. Now we're going to start playing stuff. Next turn, enchantment creature with an enchantment to give this +1/+1 and trample, and then run over this Shoal Kraken, assuming blue-green has no interaction. GD Run 2. Hey, thank you for watching the pre-release guide for the Two-Headed Giant. Don't be anxious about it. It's one of those things where you're always nervous, like I'm gonna mess up, but once you start cracking packs and organizing your cards, at least in my experience, it feels like stuff just starts to fall into place. Especially if you have a teammate there, like are you the more or less experienced member of your team? Maybe that'll help me understand your concern. Philip, I could lower the other 4. I just want you to understand how annoying these things can be to hang, because there's 2 little hooks on the back, but they don't like stay. So as you're trying to hang it up, they like flip back. It's an ordeal. That's why it took me so long to finally move it, so it wasn't getting that reflection over there from the green one. Okay, I digress. Oh, I don't know this set well enough. Is there 2 color shenanigans that a blue-green? Oh, there is the blue 1 mana return it to your hand card, which would be terrible. Oh my goodness. All right. We're not gonna throw out Mantle of the Wolf just because I'm afraid they're gonna do the whole bounce it to my hand thing, and that would make me very sad. I am going to do this though. We're just gonna go for it. Should have done. See, they had it. They had it. We get somewhat blown out, but not as bad as it could have been. That could have been worse, Zach. We knew he had it. You sometimes just gotta make him have it. That's fine. I guess I could have gone the Elysian Caryatid, but then they still end up having it. Now they have a second copy. I'm kind of hurting no matter what. Okay, so GD Run 2. If you're the less experienced player, what's nice is you can just kind of trust your teammate to help you keep stuff situated. But if you've watched that video, you feel like you're confident on the archetypes, and you've watched my other pre-release guide where it just kind of runs through here's the cards to keep an eye out for. In general, I'm going to assume that when you start seeing like, wow, we have a lot of black removal. All right, we'll play this. Oh, I have a couple of cards that, like gold cards that say a couple Acolytes of Affliction. Great, you know what? I'll go black-green because I like some of the rares we got there. In my mind, it'll just start making sense. The card pool, let the card pool speak to you a little bit. Oh, I like this. There's a good interaction. Maybe I should have made him sacrifice this problematic thing. Oh, this card's going to be a problem. We need to find some of our removal like yesterday. All right, that is not removal, but it's something. They're tapped out as well. All right, so I think we go this way. I'm so troubled right now because if we do this, then we have a 9/7. They can just triple block. I'm only getting rid of 2 things. Maybe that's not bad. We got to kind of put it to him as well. Here goes nothing. Or they just take 9 and they're like, all right, let's race. And they're going to bounce this to my hand. Make me all kinds of sad. Okay. Yeah, the card pool sorting is a good question. My thought when it comes to organizing Two-Headed Giant card pools is me and my partner both open cards and align them into like 6 columns. So we put all of our white cards in the same pile, all the same, you know, white, blue, black, red, green. Or you each do the same. Like you just open your 6 packs, you put yours in color order. Don't worry about like mana curve and all that stuff. Just put them in color order so you can have a good idea of what cards you have. And then just put your rares off to the side. And then the first thing I do with my teammate is I look at what gold cards we have and what rares we have. And that helps me understand, okay, usually here are our bombs. Here are the cards that we should probably build around. But while you're opening your packs, just say, hey, I got, again, a lot of removal, or I have a lot of white removal, or I have a whole lot of blue tempo counterspell type stuff. And you can probably take the first 10 minutes just opening stuff and then Dang nabbit, that's no bueno. Yeah, just opening stuff, organizing it. And then once you both just kind of feel confident with, hey, here's my colors I'm going to run with, I take my piles. If it, say I'm white, black, I take all the white and black cards and I start kind of making my deck. He would take all the blue and green. And then together we start to form our deck. And then we see like, hey, who wants to splash the other color? All right, I feel like we're just kind of dead here. All right, I'm just going to say good game. We're going to go to round numero dos. Hey, the big man of AK. Hey, I saw your comment, the big man of, I'm assuming Alaska. Is that it? Thank you very much for the nice words, the compliment that you enjoyed the video. I put a lot of hard work into it, to be honest, to get that thing up ASAP. And I'm just glad you appreciate it. I hope it helped you out with your pre-release. We're just, right now, we're praying that it doesn't snow too bad up here. I think we've gotten like over 2 feet in the last week. It's been pretty chill today. Oh my god. These hands are killing me. All right, this is very sad. GD run 2. So I've ran into the situation where I'm playing the same color as my teammate because we spend the first 35 minutes building that deck and then time gets called and it's like I only have 5 minutes to build my deck and I know this color the best, like green is usually the color that happens, but I would say try and not play the same color just because when you're building 2 card pools that utilize the same color, you're probably leaving a lot of value in another card, or sorry, in another color that you could be using in a better way. All right, we need to draw cards to find more land and put actual spells in the graveyard. Perfect. Yeah, but again, I would try and like spread those bombs and removal, enchantment, interaction stuff across the 2 decks so that you get the most value from your card pool. What's up, Eric, dude? So good to see you. Okay. I'm in Jackson, Wyoming, so like the Teton Mountains. Hey, no worries, Eric. I get it. You gotta run. All good. AK, man, I'm glad, big man of AK, that the pre-release guide helped you out so much. That's awesome to hear. All right, we're gonna put this in here. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna get, what am I doing? I'm learning how to count because when you play 3 and then you need 2, you have to, yeah, okay. Math is hard sometimes. Yeah, good point, Philip. Unless you just have some crazy good mono black devotion type game plan, I would not build 1 color. All right, Mantle the Wolf. So they're going to have 5 power, which isn't enough for this. We do this. I feel so smart for putting that enchantment on there. We're going to give our own thing. Double trample, which isn't a thing. And hit him. And then we're going to play this guy. Let's do it. Oh, that's what we needed. Inevitable End would have been so good against them. Now they're going to draw a lot of cards with Setessan. Oh my goodness. There's a card pool for you. I like it. I like it. Exile a card. First strike tramplized. Exile a card. The 3/3 doesn't really do much for us, so I guess we'll get rid of that. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, the thumbs up would definitely help, y'all. Man, Ashiok, you are a very good card. I don't know if you know that, but you're a good card. Okay, we need to apply some pressure here, so that's gotta go. And then we need to take Ashiok out, so we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do some damage. Ashiok is great. Hey, don't say good game, Philip. We are gonna win this game. Maybe. They've just got a card draw engine. How bad can it be? I think maybe that's a question I shouldn't ask. I love that I put this on a mana source. Smart plays. All right. What are we doing? Zach Dublin's got too much. He's got too many good options. He's like, I could just final death this. I could remove that. I could play my other massive bomb that I have. My second to Ashiok, maybe. Acolyte of Affliction. Don't tell me it gets a. Oh yeah, permanent card. Great, get Ashiok back. That would be the best. That'd be my absolute favorite. Final Death looks very good and limited. I completely agree. I mean, instant speed, exile removal. This is reminiscent of my absolute favorite card in Dominaria, at common at least, which was. No, I'm not gonna remember the name. The white card, where the girl's like losing her mind because. I need to look it up. It's gonna crush me. But it exiles target creature or enchantment, and I just absolutely I would splash white all the time for that card. No questions asked. I don't want to attack with these guys because then they just die. Mr. Alaska, I'm glad to hear that was at the top of your recommended list, like that YouTube's given me a shot. I feel like it's definitely a tough road for us smaller content creators to get recommended. So I think it's just because the video is doing really well. Typically my pre-release videos do the best. Also, because I put a whole bunch of effort in to make sure I get that thing up first. They're not playing Ashiok. Interesting. Probably because oh, well, it'll just die next turn. That doesn't make sense. But yeah, I mean, it really does mean a lot to feel like that effort is helping people have a good time for their pre-release and be more prepared for their pre-release. That's one of the first type of videos I started making, just because when I got back into Magic, I thought, hey, it'd be great if there were videos that got me ready for this. I leave for 3 minutes and we're game 2 and crushing the guy. We are kind of crushing it, but we need to find removal for this stupid thing. Stinging Lionfish, I think, is one of the best uncommons in the set, assuming you have like any amount of instant speed interaction. All right, that is absolutely what we needed. Perfect. Man, this hurts. This hurts. Okay. If I turn this into a 3/4, it does nothing. I mean, it attacks and then maybe it trades with one of these. Is that what we want to do? We're running out of gas. I do have a Discord for my patrons, GD Run 2, not to like pitch that and say get into it, but you should get into it. All right, we're just gonna go for it. We got to keep applying pressure, because if we take our foot off the gas pedal, then we're definitely gonna lose no matter what happens. Edwin, yes, Eddie, I'm finally doing a live stream. It's happening. Okay, got him down to 6. Not feeling great about it, but it's happening. We're keeping the land in play because when they play Ashiok, we can exile our swamp instead of our creature that they end up bouncing. Or they're just going to create their own tokens and we're going to fall behind. All right, there's a big creature. That's not bad. All right, so we're next to combat. I mean, they could just potentially chump block here. Okay. Oh, sure. That's fine. I think I'd rather get rid of the lionfish, but that's just more toughness, so we're just gonna do that. Of course, it's too... Oh my goodness. That hurts. That hurts. Sure. Get rid of that. We'll play this. And end turn. It's not feeling great, folks. It's not feeling great. Any comments I've missed? How long have I been creating content for? Content for, I would say, what was it? Like right at the end of 2017, I think I started my channel. So I would say like a strong 1.5 years, 2 years, It's 2020. Yeah, good lord. 2.5 years, give or take. We're just on that slow and steady grind to enjoy all things YouTube. I should have played this land, now that I think about it. Relentless Pursuit. Big fan of this card. Especially with just all the synergy going on in this set. Maybe they're kind of flooding out. Maybe. But we need to find some way to get in for some damages. They're at 6. We're so close. Yeah, Ashiok's kind of miserable. I wouldn't put it at Oko level just because it cost 5. Thank goodness. Like, I'll be honest, I don't think a single person on the planet understood how oppressive Oko would be. So I kind of cut Wizard some slack in that sense. This is terrible. Like, I feel like I can't do anything. If I attack, it just dies. This is so sad. Yeah, you're right, Snake. I should have just swung all out. You're definitely right on that one. Even if I end up losing 1 or 2 creatures, it'd be better to get in for that damage. Yeah, we could definitely say that's a misplay. Now they're just getting way too much value. This stupid Setessan Champion is such a good card. Okie dokie. Other creatures we control have trample. Do they have a counterspell for it? Do they have a counterspell for it? Creepy Taco Mini Rudy, are you saying hi dad to me? If so, fantastic. Yay, more tokens. I have a flying creature in this deck that is in the graveyard. Okay, perfect. Yeah, in limited though, Ashiok does seem just absolutely brutal. I think that's just the issue. Like, any Planeswalker is going to be rough in limited. Okay. I think I left the card out of the deck that just says wipe your opponent's side of the board. Because this is feeling kind of ridiculous. All right, if we draw a land, maybe I just scoop and we just go to the next match. Because at this point, it's like playing with your food. Like, you're just crushing me. Yeah, okay. Good deal. Lifelink, classic. Drawn cards, has an 8-10 in play. Seems decent. You should swing all out, Zach. Just go. Just attack. Everything's gonna be fine. All right. Does this get us back anything that matters? I mean, not really. All right, I'm just gonna say good game and concede. Okay. We did it. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. I'm a big fan of Is It in this set. Red, blue, the whole play that first spell on your opponent's turn. I think it could be super strong. You just have to make sure that you can take advantage of it and get value from it. Like, just playing stuff at instant speed doesn't necessarily, you know, mean anything. It's only if you can get those kind of combo pieces. Oh my gosh. We're just having a brutal time with these starting hands, but Elysian Caryatid makes me feel like it's worth keeping. Oh, we're playing Gabby Sparts. All right, what's up, Gabby? What is this thing? What are you? I need to go into the shop and get that. What the heck is that? Oh, all right. Aura spell seems decent. Here's our black source. Please don't remove it. Transcendent Envoy. I like this card a lot. Donnie Kahanian. You're right. He may have made a mistake. But he seemed to be playing pretty slow, like pretty methodical. And we're just here to have fun, you know? Like, I think he crushed me. No problem with that. What does your two-headed giant partner disagree with? Oh, that is it just doesn't seem good. I think it seems especially good in Two-Headed Giant. Like I really, really like the potential there. If you get especially those stinging lionfish and such, I think that could really work out. Interesting. They attacked with that first. Okay. All right, what do we do here? Do we just use all our mana and play a 3/4? Do we make them sacrifice creatures? I feel like just using our mana is the best bet here. All right, yeah, we just go on that removal game plan. Because depending on what they do here, we have one thing that makes them sacrifice something, another thing that makes them sacrifice something, and then depending on how wide they get their board, we may be able to get some value with Minions Return. One expert. Who said the red-blue archetype was awful? I think it's a lot harder to pull off in sealed, just because, again, you need that synergy, but I think you can make a pretty sweet draft deck. Hey, I appreciate that. I mean, I really like the Command Zones content. Like I've always enjoyed that stuff. I think one thing I've tried to focus on is making sure my stuff is easy to digest, so to speak. They got a 4/1. All right, I think we just tried to start making them have to sacrifice stuff. That was absolutely not the card I wanted to play, but we just did it. Oopsie daisy. Oops. Yeah, that was kind of pointless. Okay. No, I want to keep it back as a blocker because if they have something stupid good to throw on this, like I think I may have just thrown the game by playing Farika's Libation. I meant to play Inevitable End. Whoops. All right. Do they have... Right now they have one card. I feel like they have to have a combat trick here, but we'll just go for it. What am I thinking around Underworld Dreams? I love the Devotion payoff. Like if you have multiple Garys and you're just kind of like, hey, let's just go for it, see what happens. Yeah, do it up. Why not? All right, deck, you are absolutely killing me with these horrendous draws. We're going to put it on this. I don't like putting it on this because like we don't have a way to deal with this flyer right now, like at all. So I think we just put it on there and just keep enjoying the dream that is no mana. Although Gabby's kind of in the same situation. At least she has her second color though without the need for a creature. All right, we can look at it like we got to 2 for 1 her. I like this sleeve, that's cool. Eddie, we do all make mistakes, that's right. Elysian Caryatid, yeah, it could be, especially if like the 3/4 color deck is a common thing in standard. I think Elysian Caryatid could be standard playable. The problem, like Paradise Druid's so good because the whole being hexproof when it's not tapped. So it's hard for me to know, you know, like how prevalent are things like mono red where it's just getting shocked or whatever. That's the TBD for me. Oh my goodness, we drew a creature. What are the chances? So we could go 2 and 3 just to have 2 creatures out, which I kind of like, and gain us some life, have some death touch. But the thing is, this 3/3 first strike is not easily dealt with. But this doesn't deal with it either. And if we trade some cards, then we can escape this out, which I think is the better play. So we're gonna do that. All right, there's that, there's that. We're doing it. We need to get 1 more mana, 4, 5, 6, see if I can count. And it adds power to the board. Indeed it does. Minions Return. I like Minions Return a lot. It just feels clunky at this point in time. It feels like it's one of those cards you don't want in your starting hand. You want to draw it like turn 6. Omen of the Dead could also just be good to play or get Farika Spawn out of our graveyard. What else do we have in our graveyard? Farika Spawn, Scavenging Harpy. Is there something we need to get out of her graveyard? Potentially Loathsome Chimera. A 5/2 is not exactly brutal for us, though, unless she gives it trample or something, but I don't know if she has that ability right now. Oh, here's a question. If they crew the 3/3 first striker, do we double block it? I want to say yes. Unless if they attack with this guy, we're definitely blocking this. Okay, we'll do that. And then take 3. That's fine. All right. Still need another land. All right, well, 5/3. There you have it. Omen of the Sun, I like a lot. I'm surprised she hasn't hit that next land, although I'm only at 4 land myself. I want to know what this thing does, other than do that. We've got our wolf set to draw black mana mode. I thought that was a thing. I guess not. That is a very decent card. Yep, crew 1. There we have it. Do I trade there? That seems kind of meh. Yeah, we don't need to block yet. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Just perfect. All right, let's do this. We will get rid of that and that and that. All right, I like the little animation. Some chains are being broken. They used Banishing Light, so hopefully they don't have much removal left in their hand. All right, have we stabilized? I would love the idea that I've stabilized. I'd be okay if they just remove it as well, because we can bring it back with Omen of the Dead and then still play it out the same turn, right? Yep. Oh, the opponent is Gabby Sparts, so we're playing a pretty well-known member of the community, got to say. Yeah, the friendly people over at Card Kingdom hooked me up with this overlay, which is pretty nice. I didn't really think about it covering up the opponent's name, though. That would probably be nice to see during this event. All right, so we have our own Thundering Chariot now. So let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Crew 1, tap you. Next to combat, next to attackers. So they can get their 3/3 first striker out, that's fine. If they want to trade Chariot for that, or Chariot for Chariot, I should say. Is White Weenie number 5? I'm surprised. Sorry if this seems like an interrogation. Not at all. How do I feel about White Weenie? I think it will be good. I haven't really done much brewing with this set outside of just looking at some deck text to make for this event. So it's something that's been on my mind of like, hey, I should probably try this. And I like token decks. So White Weenie definitely appeals to me, but I have not really thought about how much better or worse does it get with this. I don't know why it get worse, but how much better it gets with this new set. Oh, what up, Siona? All right, are either of these worth getting out with Omen of the Dead? I want to say yes. I think Soul Reaper is good just to have a 2/3 body on this board. Feels good. Although we could just block here with Mire Triton and get it back. Maybe that's good. Gain some life, get some more cards in the graveyard. Oh, interesting. Okay. This card's gaining her life as well. 4. If she has whatever the growth spell is, I lose. So let's see if she has it. Giant growth or whatever it is. Wait for it. waiting for it. I mean, I don't think there's a mono black. Yep. All right. We went for the greedy block, and we died to the combat trick. That was just a rough hand, but I can't really complain. Her deck struggled with similar things. All right. I feel like our deck would do really well against hers, though. If she's just trying to go wide, we have to keep in mind, though, that she's going to have some combat tricks to get in those last points of damage. Man, I mean, our curve is so low. I don't know how we're having such a hard... All right, we're going to cut that card, because that card's not doing anything for us. Maybe that's it? Or do we play just another 2-drop just to have one out? And cut something like Minion's Return. I like that. Okay. Let's do this. Let's try that. All right, Gabby Sparts. We got to get 1 W here. So I think my starting hand so far were all creatures, or like all no land, mulligan to a 2-land hand, and then it was 6 land and an Elysian Caryatid, mulligan to a 2-land hand. Yeah, so I mean we've just done awesome. That's what I'm getting at. GD Run 2. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. And yeah, if you show up in the Patreon, I will be ecstatic. But if not, no worries. All good. Yeah, I appreciate all the questions and stopping by. Ooh, what do we got next? Okay. Nyx Herald is our play. There we go. What up, Siona? Do we play Field of Ruin and just get rid of Forest? No, it doesn't do anything. Why am I playing this when it lets us search for a beta? So stupid. All right, feeling good. Can't play 2 things this turn, so we're going to attack. I can't imagine she takes that, or blocks it. Okay, then we play Pharika Spawn. Let's get that curve out going, people. Hopefully she doesn't remove my thing. It's only when an aura you control becomes attached to a creature you control. Yeah, which I misspoke about in the Two-Headed Giant pre-release guide. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we're not too bothered by that. Do we go 4-drop 1/2 lifelinker? I kind of like that. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good to me. All right. We're coming in for damages. Now, if I'm her, do I double block? I would think I do. But she can pump this in to make it a 2/3 lifelinker and vigilance. Like, that's pretty good if she doesn't have anything else to do with her mana, but I assume she has plenty to do with her mana. Down to 8. All right, the 1/4, the gum up the board reacher seems pretty decent. A land, that's exactly what we want in this situation. All right, I think we play this just because then next turn she has to have some type of response, or else we're gonna hopefully be able to do some stuff. All right, tap you. And then, yeah, just keep swinging up. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm wishing I would have drafted a combat trick or 2. I think that would have definitely helped me out here. And if you're in the chat, if you haven't already, I definitely appreciate you hitting that like button just to help us get some more attention on the stream, that'd be awesome. All right, I think we get rid of the 2/3 life linker here. Let her keep the 2/2 on the ground because we can just trample over that. Yep, that works for me. Here we go. All right, please don't play something ridiculous like Heliod or something like that. Please, please. What's coming? What's coming? So right next turn we have 8 trample damage. They can block 6 of it. 7. She's got to have some shenanigans going on. Divine, thank you for hitting the like. Much appreciated. Is everyone here going to a pre-release? And if so, what is your hopeful... Dang nabbit, you banishing light. You don't need to do that. That's all right. Please give me some of my removal. Don't worry, based on my history, I'm gonna draw something useless like Elysian Caryatid. Okay, let's do this. I guess if I attack with this, it doesn't matter. I was thinking I would, but nope. Let's make sure we do this. Just keep applying the pressure. All right, hit for 4 next to damage. Play this out. Exile that. We're doing it. End turn. Okay. Ooh, they're getting 1, 2, 3 tokens. Brilliant. We just need a little bit of removal for this 1/4 reacher, because that is not very helpful. Hey, would you look at that? All right, let's think about this for a second. If we attack with this, do we think she blocks to kill it? Because that would, you know, be pretty decent for her. All right, yeah, I think we exile this. Equip this up. Way to top deck some damage. Not upset at all. Do we attack with this? I don't feel like attacking with that's going to make the difference because she can still just chump block the other stuff on the ground and hope. Oh man, this chair is so noisy. All right. Okay, interesting. So we're getting in there for 2. Hopefully she's just got like land in her hand. That is absolutely what I want to do. Thank you for that recommendation. Got it. Wait, what? Oh, it's got trample. We both forgot it had trample. Yeah, I started making YouTube videos about right at the end of 2017. So like 2018, 2019. I've been making videos for a little over 2 years. Okay, so we had a good curve out against her. That was pretty huge and very helpful for what we were doing. I feel like if we can just have that similar thing. All right, this card's pointless to play. So we're going to get rid of it. And put in something like another forest. No, I feel like the black lands we need just because we're going to be playing more, probably more, you know, like multiple black cards in a turn, especially early on. Yeah, I've been making videos like, you know, this is my hobby. It's just what I do for fun. I've got a legit 9 to 5. That's my main focus, but you just gotta have something that you're excited to work on. I like to work, so this gave me a cool outlet, and it's also something I'm pretty passionate about, just in general. I want to keep this just because we can play Arasta of the Endless Web, but our opponent plays like 0 instants and sorceries. Oh my gosh. I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's a greedy keep. We're just gonna go for it. Gabby Sparts. Oh, she had to mulligan. Maybe I should have. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Our deck is great. Everything is fine. Hello, 1/2 flyer that does things. When am I going to paint the wall? That is a great question. All right, big man, what are you talking about? You're being a little ridiculous. I'm gonna take 1. And then I'm going to take my turn. Please don't be another land. All right. Let's play the Nyx Herald. I like that. This card actually feels way better than I realized. I didn't realize it could target itself with the +1/+1 and trample. So it's basically a 3/4 trample for 3 mana, but is like more flexible than that, which is really good. All right, here we go. Here we go. She's down to 2 cards in hand. I think we can be feeling pretty good right here, as long as she doesn't have the light card again. All right, let's go to combat. Let's attack. Let's do some damage, and we'll play our rare. For the first time this draft, we have that Endless Web going on. Thank you, Philip. Yeah, Wizards, thank you for this free account. Thank you for the... Oh my god. Thank you for the streams. Where's my preview card? Gabby, you're killing me. The Banishing Light every game. Every game. All right. So I'm half tempted to just keep Final Death up to blast that thing out of the sky, but I think it's also better to just add multiple cards to the board, because we're not in any worry of losing right away. That's right, I can't let anyone win. Boy, girl, person, whoever it is across the table, if I'm teaching them to play and I can tell they're getting frustrated, sometimes I will let someone win, because I just don't want them to like get discouraged and feel like, wow, this is, you know, just not a fun game. But if it's even remotely competitive, you got to earn that W. I don't really care to trade that off. I don't mind taking 4. So we're going to take 4. Oh my gosh, that was such a huge play. And she's drawn like perfect to play what she needs to play. All right, what's up next? I feel like we have to be on the defensive right now and just wait, which I'm obviously a huge fan of. All right, we're going to keep up our removal this next turn. I just want to wait and see what she does. Oh my gosh. All right, awesome draws. Whenever another creature you control attacks gets +0/+1. All right, that's not a huge deal for us right now. Although we can't like kill this, it lets her attack a bit more confidently. Sure. Pass to attackers. If we can, we're going to try and get rid of this flyer. So I think we'll just block there, eat one of these tokens, block that, and then exile this. All right, so many triggers. Yeah, resolve all. Okay. All right, that's gotta go. Great, goodbye. Oh, we can't trade with that though. That's kind of annoying. So we can get rid of 2 tokens and then take 1, 2, 3, 4. That feels great. Oh my gosh, why? Why? We need creatures. I feel like I could be attacking, but I need to have as many blockers as possible because I'm just waiting for the... So we know she has 2 spells in hand. If even one of them's a combat trick, I think we just lose. Yeah, we've had some rough... What have we drawn so far this game? Yeah, this getting exiled just ruined us. And I don't have any enchantment removal. Alright, see now I'm bummed I didn't kill this thing when I had the chance. I should have killed it when I had the chance. I think we just jump block, bring it back with Omen of the Dead. I think we just kind of have to. Oh, watching both streams. Very interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a card. All right, let me do some math here. So we have 4 mana wrapped up in that. This gets us to 3. But if we put this on something, this gets us to 4. But we don't need it then. Ooh. This is only enchantment creatures, right? Okay. Curses. Curses. We don't really have... We're not really in a situation where we can play that out right now either, which is just no bueno. Oh, man. I think we're just done for here. Growing that no block life. Okay, we didn't die. I lied. There's still a chance for us here. Alright, Scry 2. What can we find? Minions return. Can't block. Perfect. These don't do anything for us. Right, because we can't kill anything. Although... Well, no, I mean, because if we put this on something and then attack, that helps. But actually, we'll keep minions return. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? View browser. Okay, we'll keep minions return on top. My turn. I wish it could have vigilance and attack. That'd be pretty sweet. But if she draws her found... Oh my god. Okay, dies. I guess we're not completely out of it yet. Right, it's not dying, it's just getting exiled. Dies. Dual Banishing Light is kind of good on our 2 biggest creatures. I would love... I don't even know if we have any more direct removal for... No, we have the -3/-3 card. That would definitely work for this. Rip the Mantle. All right, well, I feel a little salty that we lost that, but it happens. I should have blocked that 1/2 flyer when we had the chance, and then we probably would have been A-okay. So that's on me. That's my bad. Man, having those Banishing Lights right as we play a big thing. Well done. Okay. Now it's time for some sealed. Let's do it. Wait. We gotta have the right avatar, don't we? Let's just buy 90 packs. Love it. Okay. Profile. Change avatar. Nope, just kidding. Change pet. Yes. That dragon is something else. Okay. Here we go. We started off with 2 wins, and then it did not go so hot. But that's fine. I'd rather start off with the win. You know what I mean? This card pool's interesting. Interesting. Thank you for the gem reward. It's very helpful. Cards. Wait for it. Wait for it. I was trying to think, how good does this card pool need to be? Believe me. What's going on? What's going on? All right, this is a little awkward. I'm just gonna close it and restart it, shall we? Let's see what happens. Here goes nothing. Fingers crossed. I mean, they had some issues with Arena just getting the stream set up on time and all that stuff, so I can't imagine all the pieces that are moving when an event like this is trying to get started and everything up in Arena. Fingers crossed. We're gonna get through this. Okay. Build your deck. Yes. Okay, we did it. It's just like a computer, you know? Have you turned it on and off again? This is our only gold card in our entire sealed pool. Okay. No, I want something like in between this. All right. Elspeth Conquers Death seems pretty good. I like Captivating Unicorn. We just don't have a lot of white. Although we have 2 awesome white removal spells, some protection. There's just not a lot going on here. Another good removal spell. Okay. What about blue? Sage of Mysteries. Stern Dismissal I like. Metamize Prophecy is pretty awesome. Card draw, good stuff. I really like Protean Thaumaturgy because we can't really get out boarded. That's a word. All right, so our blue pool looks pretty decent. What about black? How we looking? Cling to Dust, sure. Lampid, One Mire's Grasp. Inevitable End, okay. Treacherous Blessing, Underworld Dreams. This card pool seems... All right, I think like we play black because there's a decent amount of removal there. Okay, red. Some decent higher cost stuff. Okay. This card pool feels just awkward to me. I guess we'll jump ahead to the artifacts. Pretty meh. Ooh, we don't really need Nyxbloom Ancient in this. I mean, basically it's a 7 mana 5/5 trample that helps us ramp, but at that point we've probably played everything we need. I like the card draw there. Yeah, I mean, I could spend some more time digging into it, but I think, oh my goodness, I think Demir's probably the go-to. Let's start with the black cards that I like. I want to play at least one of those. Sure. We're not really sacrificing a lot. Yes, 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 yes. No. This is the most disturbing artwork in the set. Okay, play that. Sure, sure. 3/3 Death Touch. That gets us cards to help escape stuff out. Okay. And then let's see what blue stuff we have. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, we can mill stuff. Not too interested in that. I'll take some tempo. I'll take some card draw. Take some cantripping, thaumaturgy, protection, counterspell. Yes. 2/2 that loots us a card. Meh. Thirst for Meaning I like a lot. Oh, we have 2 of these? Interesting. I like the flash flying. I like another counterspell. Do we have any reason to really flash stuff in and out or blink stuff in and out of play? That's an enchantment. I guess it could work with our blue Omen. Sure, we'll put it in there. Another top end card. And we're not really sacrificing. We have 1, 2, 3 enchantments. I'm not splashing green for it. Okay. Colorless, I definitely want to play this, so we're going to do that. All right, so we got to make a couple cuts here. Temple Thief is just a vanilla 2/2. We can cut that, right? Sure. Funeral Rites. I think I'm gonna cut that. And then what else? What else? Treacherous Blessing feels really good to me. Alright, I think we cut Aspect of Lamprey. It's just a greedy play, it feels like in this deck. Maybe we just get rid of Cling to Dust. Sure. Sure. Alright, that's close enough. Here goes nothing. Was it 7:45-ish? Alright, we're doing good on time. So Theros should be available to play for everyone, not this coming weekend, but next weekend. Like, this is the pre-release, and then everything gets released the following weekend. So I hope that's the case. All right, sure, let's do it. Do we get to go first? I like never get to go first. Ooh, all right. Why don't they just give us all 5 colors? That's what I don't understand. Why is there not like a red owl? All right. Alrighty. Radiant Thaumaturge. E. We'll get there. Next up, play you. Oh my goodness. Has anyone seen any good brews? I've got a couple constructed decks that we can try out as well that I'm definitely tempted to play and see how they do. That doesn't really help us much. But next turn, just you wait. I guess this is actually pretty nice because it can keep triggering the constellation effect. I hadn't really thought of that. Yeah, you play Shimmerwing, we have to flash on our Starlit Mantle at some point. And then we're just good to go. Now we get Thirst for Meaning. Where were you last turn? That's all I want to know. I'll make you a copy of that creature. Take the action. Attack. Feels good. Any enchantment-based decks? I think I might have a white-black one. And if I don't, I know there's a deck tech for it, so I can just copy that over and we can run with that. Interesting, interesting. Done. No, wait. Did I just do that? Oopsie daisy. Oh, that's kind of nice. All right, we can exile that. That'll feel good. Because I'm just not super smart. All right, let's play that. We'll let them play this thing next turn. We get to exile it. This just keeps poking us for 2, which I think is fine. Or they're gonna Final Death our thing. Okay, fair enough. Feels good. All right, we'll play this out. And I guess we could play this, but I don't really want. I'd rather keep up Thirst for Meaning or the Mantle. All right. Battlefield. Oh, okay. I like that. Have it fight this. Nice. Look at this value. Beautiful. Just beautiful. We will submit 0. And then we play this just because we can't keep mana up for both of these. Oh shoot, I can have this fight something? What? Do I just fight theirs? Oh, that's so nice. Sure. Take the action. What is wrong with me? Why did I think this was the constellation effect? Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. I could copy the demon before exiling it. Oh, not wowsies. No, this is great for us actually, because we can block this thing, exile it at instant speed, and be good to go. I have absolutely no problems with that. Because this will just draw us a ton of cards. I'll just chump block there and gain the 4, I suppose. Discard an enchantment card. Just put the land and deny the divine. We'll decline, because I think that's just a lot of value for us. Alright, we'll get rid of that. Orzhov Enchants does sound dope. Pass to the... okay. Flash this in. Oh, there's like... see, guys, we're thinking about this. Okay, right now we are trying to figure out, do we trigger something? Do we just get our own Nessian Boar? I feel like that's a bit much, because I don't really want the Nessian Boar. I just want the flyer, actually. I'll just take the flyer. Sure. Sure. Right. Catalepus. Yeah. I like both those. Okay. If your upkeep, return one other enchantment to your hand. Yes. Might as well. Submit 0. Okay. So we got that. We're good there. This comes into play and gets rid of a 2 toughness thing, which is just that. I don't necessarily think that it's helpful. Because what we could do is swing, right? The only thing left to even block is this. And then as this flashes in, we could copy that, exile that. I like that game plan. Okay. So we're taking 2, we take 8 there though. I just don't like the boar, because the thing is you get to draw the cards before the damage is dealt. So if I can instant speed removal his thing, then we clean house. And I think right now it's better to play it safe. And just bounce, kill, call it a day. I think he has to play this thing too, because he needs to get a flyer in play. Or not. Okay. Sure. Pass to blockers. We have to block there. Block. I will resolve that draw. Interesting. This is going to become that, yeah. So we can just put it on this. Yeah. Take the action. Yeah, so this gets rid of that just to make doubly sure. And then if he plays a flyer, which I hope he does, then we can just exile it and be good to go. But we're about to find out. Beautiful. Don't play a second flyer. Love it. Okay. We got him. Graveyard. Submit 0. All attack. We did it. That took way too much thinking. Start off draft 1-0. We're feeling good so far. Look at all those prizes I don't get to keep. All right. I actually really like that Protean Thaumaturgy. It's a little confusing with the triggers and just trying to be mindful of what trigger you're actually doing there. I obviously made a couple missteps there, but we pulled it out in the end. That's all that matters. MTG Dungeon VIP. Sure. This is a terrible hand. No, we're not going to keep that. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Sure. Sure. Oops. I don't know what. Maybe they kept a hand they weren't supposed to. We will find out here soon enough if they play 7 lands in a row and don't do anything. I love drawing the cards that would have been great in your hand the turn before. I like that our owl is actually blending in pretty good with the scenery. It's very on flavor for owls and scenery. Omen of the Hunt? What is it? It gets you the land, right? Yeah, okay. It's alright, we're just doing damage. Doing damage. Catalepus, what's up? End turn. Nice. What was nice? I played my 4th land. That was nice. MTG Dungeon, you have a very low standard for what is considered nice. Let's... Ooh. What do we do? Do we flash one of these in and assume they don't get... You know what? If they want to get rid of one of those, I say go for it. Thank you, Leticia, on the well played. Sorry, the comments are a bit behind. I don't know if my streaming signal is just no bueno. What did they get rid of? Oh, they got rid of that? All right, that's fine. Sure. You might be able to scry one. I'm going to scry something first. Ooh, I like that a whole bunch. It's a 3/3 flyer that scries them, or a 1/3 flyer that scries them 1. That's not that concerning, to be honest. Like this. Hit a land drop. I like it. All right, we've got him on a, I don't want to say on a clock, but with the cards we have in hand, I think we can do a lot of damage. Although, if they play the thing that stalls the board out right here, I'll be sad. Just kidding, we have Eat to Extinction. We are just fine. Hey, we know that card. How's it going? My turn. Do we just play our own? Or do we do this and keep up our Starlit Mantle so that we can keep doing damage? I think that's the less greedy line. Oh my goodness. We are just drawing all the cards we need. Feels good. Look at how happy our owl is. We got him for damage. He's like dancing and stuff. What else do you do? Oh, he's all happy. All right, that's fine. Lose some life. That's fine. And he flies, kind of. What else? Nope, just googly eyes and flies. All right, we'll take it. Entrancing Liar. Power X or less. Well, they can't target us right now. I kind of want to flash this in, but and put them on a 2-turn clock, but I think that's a bad idea. Then only leaves 1. Okay. Hey, take your time thinking. MTG Dungeon. Take your time. All right, so that dies. I think we just take, we're not in a hurry. We've got removal at instant speed, we've got counterspell stuff, and we've got hexproof stuff. Or make our stuff hexproof. So I think we're in a pretty commanding position right now. And especially if they're going to keep dealing damage to themselves. That's I mean, you kind of got to find an answer, right, at some point. That's pretty good. But we can't let it happen. because that draws them cards, and then next turn could potentially block us if they just had something else to throw down. My turn. There's that. What you gonna do? Take 3. Okay. If we play this, we then have 2 things that are lethal, plus removal. If we play this, we again have 2 things that are removal, and that can scry. Yeah, I think we have to play a threat here. Play this. What do we want to get rid of? I don't think it really matters, to be honest. They don't have any removal, right? I guess let's get rid of that, sure. All right, here goes nothing. MTG Dungeon, what you gonna draw? All right, that's a thing. That's a thing. They don't have any escape stuff. I hope they weren't banking on it. I'm glad we played the creature with evasion. Drawing a card, looking for an answer. All right, we got him. We got him. Because even if they play another creature, we just remove one of them, and we're good to go. Or they're thinking, oh, we can just tap one down and then block. Ooh. All right, I like where they're at. Because they can eat our one creature and then block the one on the ground. Interesting. Does it have reach? No, it has trample. Do they have a... Is there a 1 black card that keeps this down? Okay, well. We were going to win unbeknownst to them, but I think that was a mistake to eat the creature that... Oh wait, they couldn't kill the creature in the air. What am I talking about? It's 3 power. We had 4 toughness. All right. What? I don't... Thank you for my prizes. Love it. All right, starting off 2-0, feeling... I wasn't feeling that confident with this draft deck, but I think we just had good draws, to be honest. Like when you draw 3-4 removal spells like that you need in that mid to late game with a board presence, it's kind of hard to lose. What's the game plan? Tarkus, the game plan that, I don't know how long ago you asked me this, is to hopefully win. No, it's to get a decent board presence and then just with our removal, get through for the final points of damage. Our evasion's been our main win condition at this point. Scry 2, choose a card name. Draw 2 cards. Okay. I don't want to name a counterspell because that wouldn't help me at all. Geek for all, VIP. Wait, what? No, we need our black owl. Yes, perfect. Let's hit him with the hello. Geek for all. Let him hear it. Black feels pretty good. Blue feels pretty good. If only we had Ashiok. Oh, they had a mulligan. That's a bummer. What are we doing next? What are we doing? Is anyone here going to a 2-headed giant pre-release? Besides, hopefully myself. Again, if the snow doesn't keep us from driving over the mountain pass. In case y'all aren't aware, in Jackson, Wyoming, there's basically 3 roads in and out of the town. One that takes you over to the other side of the state and then over into Idaho. One that takes you south of town. And then one that takes you up towards Yellowstone National Park. I mean, there's other roads, but those are like the 3 main roads. And the only way to really go do a 2-headed giant tournament is to drive an hour and 40-ish minutes over the mountain pass and just pray that it's clear enough for us to drive it. Thankfully, they have webcams and stuff up there so you can see what the roads look like and just know if it's a trip worth making. That's a phenomenally good card. Good golly, Miss Molly. All right, we'll do that. We'll name Protean Thaumaturgy. We do need our 4th land, but we don't want a swamp. We want a blue land. Shadow Spear. Wow. This card is just stupid good. Like, stupid good. For 1 mana, you get to remove Hexproof and Indestructible from all opponents' permanents. Not like just one. Not like just, for this turn, you know, target it. Nope, they just lose it all. Also, Careless Celebrant is quite a good card as well. And the fact they can throw this on that does not make me super excited. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so dumb. Choose a card name. That was supposed to be for next turn. I don't really have a good turn 3 play. So, question mark. I just keep making misstep after misstep. Tough life. What cards seem good so far? I just came into the stream. Protean Thaumaturgy does feel really good. Although just not with this hand we have. I feel pretty behind at the moment. Yeah, thanks. Awesome. I whiffed it on that. Creature or planeswalker opponent control. So I'm just going to lose this as soon as that happens. It's all right. Do this. Just get in for 1 point of damage. Do we play the Death Touch? Or do we just get rid of this problem and hope they don't have anything good to do after? Sure. Sure. Maybe they kept a weak hand just because they had... They just saw Shadow Spear, they saw 2 or 3 land, they hit keep hand. Honestly, all the black removal in this set feels like really good. Really good. Top card of each player's library. Okay. Brilliant. I mean, I guess we can just do this. Awesome. I feel like I really made a pretty monster mistake with this minimized prophecy. So you just got to make sure that you don't say the card you're about to play, like I did. Learning through Mountain Man Magic's mistakes. A classic. Oh, they didn't equip. That's a mistake. I mean, I might as well block. What else am I going to do with it? All right. Interesting. They don't do anything. This gets us a creature in play. We then take 5. I don't think we can afford to take 5. So I think we just pretend, if I'm at the table right now, I'm just like, oh my god, I just drew another card I can't play that's useless to this board, and act like I built a really bad deck, and just hope they don't do anything. Please don't like bounce it or do anything cool like that. Please just destroy. Oh, it's equipped too. That's why they didn't equip it last turn. You're a super smart guy. Oko is broken. Oko is also very banned at the moment. So there's that. I was kind of bummed. I pulled one of the borderless. I know Philip out there also pulled a borderless one. So I was kind of bummed to see it get banned. Like, I just wish it wasn't as good as it is. It was just something that you didn't mind playing. That was a completely reasonable play. I'd have no problems with that. Omen of the Sea. Nice card. I just really wish I had my second blue for this counter spell and or a 5th land for Witness. But I scryed 1 land at the bottom. Yep. 2 in the graveyard. So 3, 6, 7. We have 10 lands and 24 cards. Sure. Okie dokie. Awesome possum. Oh, how I wish I had another removal spell. But maybe Deny the Divine is good enough if they go to play Brine Giant here. God, Shadow Spear is just so good. Can't get over it. Go for that trade. Here's where I just wish I had my second blue. Oh, of course. Of course. Gain all the life in the world. Disappointed. All right, well, there's that. I feel like I can't play it, though, because he's going to play that, and then I have absolutely no answer for it, so I just have to hold back for him to play that thing. Man, us not being able to keep memory, or actually play Memory Drain, really hurt. I also think them playing turn 1 Shadow Spear also really hurt. They're only at 36, though. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. What removal have we used so far? 1, 2. So we throw this down as a chump block? I think so. And then what's our best bet? That they don't tap this down with Entrancing Lyre and they just forget about it? Maybe they forget about it. They're not forgetting about it. Nice, nice. All right, I like it. Good deal. And we draw. There it is. We did it. All right, good game. I'll let him attack us. I'll let him attack us. That's not a good game. Like, hey, don't. You know, I don't have some settle the wreckage wannabe. Boom, boom. Got it. Okay. GG. That's rough. They had Shadow Spear. That card is so good. I guess it's good to see that it's as good as advertised. Sure. Yeah. No, like I'm still happy to play it. Like I'm sure I'll throw it in a commander deck, maybe. I was just nice. Like I pulled the Borderless Oko on my birthday. I was playing with my buddy Caleb. We were doing a booster box battle. Jeez. And it was literally the last pack. Open it. Boom. Borderless Oko. Pretty stoked. Less stoked just because at that point you kind of knew it was going to be banned. What is this hand? Oh my goodness. I hate your shuffler with every ounce of my being. Ooh. Jeez. This is rough. I think the owl does come with the mastery pass. Yeah, I just bought it because we have essentially unlimited gems. So that's what I was like, yeah, I should do this. Ooh, what up? 2-1. That does nothing right now. All right. This game feels like a lost cause already. Baleful Strix. Oh, I mean, that's a good favorite creature there, Toby. I just bought my first Baleful Strix for my Nekusar EDH deck. And I've now realized how not fun Nekusar is. So there's that. At least for my playgroup, it's just a bit too powerful. Because a lot of people like to run decks that draw a lot of cards like Locust God type decks. But I've yet to actually play it with my like more competitive type comrades. I need to try it out with them first. All right, what are we doing here? Sure. My turn. Okay, got that. I think we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna see if we can get them to have to lose Ephemia. Every time I put this on a creature, they just get rid of the creature I've enchanted. Okay. I like that synergy with Hateful Eidolon. And I think that's the right call, that no matter what they put, or assuming they put this on your best creature, you just have to get rid of your best creature. Can't bounce my own thing to my hand. Sure. Take 2. Do you have an enchantment card in your graveyard? Oh, the enchantment creature. Very, very smart. All right. Oh, we're just gonna get rid of that. That's unnecessary. Not a bad draw. Not a bad draw at all. All right, if our opponent just floods out, we're fine. But if they end up playing land and spells, we may be too far behind on cards. Although, if we draw another land, play this out, get rid of that, keep the skies clear, could be in business. All right, I would not hate another land. All right, we did it. We did it. Goodbye to that. Hello to attacks. Nice. Okay, so now we've got the biggest flyer, which I always like to have. And now if they just play dinky little stuff like this, we should be just fine. A land, okay. Well, here goes nothing. And I'm fine just leaving Eat to Extinction up in case they play something big and frightening. Because at the very least, we can use 4 mana to scry 1, which feels pretty decent. I absolutely love that card. Everyone apparently got this card in their sealed kit except for us. Nice way to save us from a bad draw. Okay. Hey, cannot complain about multiple removal spells. Let's get a bit more aggressive. Because if they're going to use the Entrancing Lyre, then they're still going to have nothing to really block with at this point, because we're getting rid of both their creatures, I assume. Sure. Good deal. Hit them for 3. Use their Lyre to lock something down. Okay. Or not. What'd they pick? They have no creatures in hand? Are we doing? And that doesn't block. Okay, hey, I am not upset with any of what they're doing. Oh, that's a good draw. I didn't scry 1. Whoops. It's alright, it all worked out. Get rid of that. No time for that. Alright, I think we got them unless they draw something pretty great here. If they play a creature, they probably can't use their Lyre, and we get rid of it, and they're dead. Or they keep something tapped down. Nice. That's perfect. Good game. Good game. We got him. Leveled up again. All right. All right. We unlocked a blue-black deck. Awesome. I would like to just keep playing with our sealed deck. So we're 3-1. That's not a bad place to be. Wait, I just want to double check we didn't get an Entrancing Lyre since we've seen him 2 or 3 games in a row now. If I could click on the right thing. My clicking skills are next level. Okay, nope. All right, we didn't. Just double checking. Here we go. Hit the play button. How's everyone doing out there in YouTube land? Y'all getting excited about the pre-release? Because it is Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. I'm very excited. We got some people coming over tomorrow night to hopefully pull off a Chaos draft. Don't know if it's going to work out. Just depends on how many people actually show up. But I've got some cards from Christmas that I was like, oh, I got a, what was it? Modern Horizons. Someone got me a collector's booster pack. Very excited about that. And then something else, you know, and I'm just hoping that we have enough to pull it off so I can finally open up a collector's booster pack. Oh, we're playing a Maz? All right, let's do it. We got a decent card so far. Not too shabby. Do we just make them sacrifice it? That seems like unnecessary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This draws us to where we have to discard a card. I don't like that feeling at all. All right, we'll just get rid of that. Sure. Because we're not drawing creatures right now. We're just drawing all the removal we can. All right, we'll take 3, but let's scry 2. We have 2 of each right now. Okay. We want 1. I'm okay with 1 of these. I'd rather have the black land. Okay. And then I will name... What will I name? I will not name... I will name nothing! Feels good.jpg. Okay. Play you out. There's a 5/4. Now let's see what else Amaz can draw off the top, shall we? A 5th land, perhaps. Hey, I know that card. Snappy on the attack. I like it. Throw that on there. Throw this down. Just get rid of the removal, because that's a bigger problem. No attacks. End turn. Okay. Yep, get rid of that card. Holy removal, Batman. Best blockers. Draw a card. Alright, alright. It's not bad. Sure, let's do this. I mean, Treacherous Blessing's great for us because it's going to get us cards back in our hand, but if we're down too low a life, I will be a sad camper. Alright, Amaz, what you got next? No land. Okay, land. Just nothing but creatures and removal, people. Sure. Play this. All right, there we go. Sure. Taking 1, but at least we get to exile the card that could normally escape. I feel like at this point taking the damage is kind of rough, but we'll take it. Sure. All right, what's he got? Farika's Spawn. Whoops. Pass 2 attackers. 3 other cards. He's got plenty of cards in his graveyard. All right, so we've drawn 5, 8, 10. We've drawn 10 lands. He is not. Tisk. Oh, I definitely should have put Starlit Mantle on my... Does it just not let you? I don't know. Oh, that's too late. Good game. Jeez, man, we're having not so good draws, my friends. That kind of sucks. Drawing 10 land to 6. I mean, he obviously had a good deck. That's why I think white-black is definitely one of the stronger combos. I don't know where I put it in my rankings, but there's just so much removal that even just put like a 3/1 down there, and then just you can remove everything. There's not a lot of like limited removal. I mean, -3/-3 is kind of limited, I suppose, but it hits a majority of creatures in this set. This a greedy keep at everything. Okay, better. Some removal and removal and removal. Got it. Get rid of. No, let's get rid of the 4-drop. All right, Death Touchy. Memory Drain has just felt rough. I haven't felt like I've had a good opportunity to play Memory Drain, and then I guess also had the mana for it. It would have saved us in one game. Although next turn, here we go. We're going to have it up and ready to go. All right. I would be stoked for him to get rid of the Moss Viper. Playing the Mana Leak. No, okay, there you go. He top decked the land. He got it. Maybe not. Okay. No, that's fine. We'll just get rid of that. That's fine. Take it. Sure. That's a very good card. We'll play this. Scry 2. Draw Vexingol first. Get rid of that. Doing great. Feeling good. Getting poked by the snake. And then next turn we can play Vexingol, but name Underworld Charger. Name Underworld Charger. We got to put it into our brains. Name Vexingol. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Mr. Mana Leak. All right, Underworld Charger. Hit done. Hit go. Another flashy flasher? Nope. Okay. Just waiting. Waiting. I don't mind taking one because we win with flyers. So them having. Why do you do this? Why does everyone have to be mean to what we're trying to do? Makes me sad. Well, we're still gonna play the horse out. There you have it. And now we'll win the race if that's what it is. But man, it just feels like we're so far behind. Having a mulligan feels great. I like this card a lot. Eidolon, let's do it. Well, this exiles it, right? Yeah, so Eidolon's kind of helpful, but not in this circumstance. Dun, 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 dun. All right, sure. Let's do it. Let's get rid of your thing. We don't want your thing being a thing unless you flicker it. Super duper. And then we draw land. Beautiful. All right. All right, here we go. Just kidding, it's land. If you watch any of my... I don't actually upload that many gameplay videos anymore. But if there's one thing you can count on when I'm playing Arena, it's that I'm going to draw land when I need literally anything else. Hey, we did it. All right. Good game. That's why you just got to roll with the punches sometimes. Okay. Claim the prize. What shall we do? Shall we do another sealed or do we play constructed? That's the question. I want to do another sealed. Let's do another sealed. That's what we're here for, right? We're getting ready for the pre-release. Let's do another sealed. What is up, Euro? All right, well, we're forcing this to be in our deck no matter what. How many gold cards? So many gold cards this time compared to last. But Euro's in. No ifs, ands, or buts. Let's see if blue, green. With white, we've got some good white options. Dominable Will. Linux Tactics. The Envoy. Couple Dreadful Apathies again. Okay, white doesn't feel anything really all that impressive. I lied. Blue. Chain to Memory. Stern Dismissal. Omen. Mantle. Illyrios. What an interesting card. I actually really like this card. We'll see what happens. Ichthyomorphosis. Ashiok's Erasure. Like, there's some okay blue cards. I don't really like blue. Please tell me green is good. Oh my goodness. It's not. Black is... What is this card pool? Are we not playing Euro? Did I lie? This card pool feels absolutely terrible. We got Tectonic Giant. What's up, Kenny Yuwu? Hey, glad to hear that the pre-release guide helped. Wyatt, glad you're here. Thank you very much. All right. All right, I lied. You know what? We're gonna do Euro things, and we're gonna do like 3-color weird stuff with absolutely no. Oh, do we have any fixing? What's our color list look like? Yeah, there we go. We got one fixer of colors. Bronze Sword kind of does a thing. Sure, 3 drops. Who doesn't like a good 3-drop? Take a couple of you, some of you, one of that, this, because why not? Ichthyomorphosis, Flash Gull, Erasure, a 2/5 enchantment Merfolk, probably not. Devourer of Memory, not feeling that card right now. All right, check out green. Yeah, Combat Tricks. Oh wait, we have 2 of these things. All right, we're fine. Turn to Nature is a great card. Omen of the Hunt. Oh yeah, everything's fine. What am I talking about? But with white, I feel like we got to bring some of that removal in because it's just too good to pass up. Heliod's Pilgrim. I think really have any auras worth fetching. This card feels kind of good. What's my new favorite card out of the set? That's a good question. That's a really good question. Let me chew on that for a second. I really like both Titan cards. I feel like Euro does feel a little busted to some extent, just with how much it ramps you and gets you ahead on cards. So we'll see if that actually pans out for us. Is it even worth playing Siona if we don't have any? Well, no, this gets us our removal auras, right? Or did I not actually put these in? Oh, they're there. Jeez, OPs. Okay. I like that synergy right there. Is it worth splashing white for? Sure. What's not to like? Get rid of a Vexing Gull. We have a lot of 3-drops. This is mana fixing. Alter the Parhelion. We don't really care about our devotion though, so I'm gonna cut that. Okay, here goes nothing. We're just going for it. My favorite card though, what was one that just kind of jumped out to me that I was a big fan of? Well, I'll do it. You know, I'm gonna pull up Scryfall real quick and just do a quick little glimpse through. Who Maxo 996. All right, I like this hand. This hand's worth keeping for sure. Yeah, Shadow Spear is ridiculously good, Kenny. Like, just obscenely good. Although if you can, like, remove it, you know, it dies to removal like anything else. Oh, Atris, Oracle of Half-Truths. That's probably my favorite card in the set. I just love cards that are all about them mind games. And the idea that... I just always imagine it's happening in a pretty casual sense, so me and my friends can be silly about it, but I love cards that are like, put some cards face up, some face down, you got to decide which one you want to pick up. I like that a lot. Why does Timer It yell so much? This dude's always yelling. Although I used him in the thumbnail for the stream, so I can't be too upset about it. We want the white owl this time? Sure. No, wait, we want the blue owl. So we can draw our Euro at some point. We hope. Okay, nothing happened. They didn't do anything? Could they counter this? Would that be a thing? If they have the... What's the counter spell that... Nice, we got both cards. Because if they're holding up the counter spell, it's just the creature or enchantment one, which this is not. So we'll be happy with that. I don't mind taking 2 damage, that's fine. Newbie question. In a 17 lands, if I'm splashing a 3rd color with less than 3 cards, 1 color is... That's a good question. I like to make sure I have 4 sources in my deck. So I would include Elysian Caryatid potentially as one of those sources. Or like, hey, say I have 2 of these Elysian Caryatids, I'll only play 3 of the land, or I'll play 2 of the land. It also depends on how high on the curve it is. Like with Euro being a 3-drop, I'd love to be able to make sure I play that on curve, although we're mostly blue-green, and I'm not too worried about playing Siona on curve. Yeah, so I think part of it is, depending on where your fixing's at, like my fixing's at the 2 and 3 drop spot, so I'm probably fine just playing 2 or 3 land, depending on how many of those artifacts, or like Omen of the Hunt, the Parhelion, or whatever it is, Pantheon, one of those has to be right. You know, I think 3 land is a good choice, and then just hoping that you have another mana fixer like that artifact that taps for anything, I think is a good place to be. Can we get 2 things on the board? We can play this and keep up Gift of Strength, which could be pretty good. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's try and get this, get a card back in our hand. Wow, we hit all 3 of our auras. Tremendous. Is there something we want to get rid of besides? No. I think we just go with this guy so that we can exile Farika Spawn. They can't get it back. Okay, well that was interesting. Yeah, normally I wouldn't like to include 4 lands. Like 3 is probably the max I would put if I'm just playing, you know, like 1 or 2 cards. If I'm playing like 2, maybe 3 or 4 cards, I'd probably go 4 land. Again, depending on where they're at in the curve, you gotta kind of feel it out in that moment when you're playing that deck. What colors do I think are the best? I think black is heads and tails the best color, or one of the best colors in the set. And then the other, what would I also consider to be like the best card in the set, or the best colors? Black to me is like top tier, like tier 1 by itself. Just because of all the stupid removal it has. And then after that, either white or blue, probably white and blue in that second tier. And I haven't been impressed with red, but maybe it's just because my card pools have not been super impressive. Like that could certainly be it, and I'm just underestimating it. But to me, black, blue, green, or sorry, black, blue, white feel like the 3 most consistent colors, and then green, red feel good, but I'd probably put them a little lower. But I mean, in limited, you can make any of these color combos work. All right, we'll play this. This can hopefully trade with that, and then this goes on this. We're doing things, saying go. What? Guys, they also have a Euro. But they got theirs out into play first, which makes me kind of sad. Although we didn't see Euro in those 7 cards we looked at with Sionis, so we gotta be feeling pretty decent about it. But we actually really need to make sure we can deal with that, because if they get it into play next turn, I'll be kind of sad. Sure, attack with that. Go for it. Oh, because they need 5 cards in their library to get it out. But I'm going to play this, and they're going to get cards into their library anyway. And we can't really take the damage, so there you have it. I mean, a mill deck is one that I would applaud you for trying. It just feels like you need so many pieces to make it work that it would be hard to pull off. You know, that's kind of my thought about it. And that's like generally my thought about pre-releases. And trying to come up with like, I want this specific strategy to work, because you just need so many commons, uncommons, you know what I mean, to actually get through with it. So I'd say if you can pull it off, go for it. But if you're like handicapping what you could be either winning or basically losing packs because you're not playing to your card pool's strength, I would not do it. Because you want to have fun, and winning's a bit more fun than losing, even if it is a pretty casual event. And of course, if you're going to win more packs based on your outcome, but hey, you know what you could do is if you lose the first round or two, and then third round just like sideboard out and be like, I'm just playing my mill strategy and seeing how that works. Because then if you go 0-2, you're probably playing against someone else who might have not as strong of a deck and a better chance to pull off a funny win like that. And no one gets upset about getting milled out at a pre-release, I would hope. To me, that's like a pretty funny, hey, if that's your win con, Godspeed, my friend. I'm kind of annoyed that they got their Euro and we haven't gotten ours, and we've dug so deep into our deck, but we will overcome. What? Is that actually happening? Okay. Tremendous. There's that. Classic bomb at the bottom of the deck. All right, well, we've got some power in place. So we can like block Euro, and then he won't be able to bring it back out, and we could exile it next turn. Oh no, this is just from my graveyard to my hand. Okay. Yeah, I mean, thankfully we've got a pretty decent sized board right now. There's so many. We've put so many cards on the bottom. Euro's got to be. He's here. He's coming. Don't worry. Do not fret. 18 cards in library to 17. Good morning from South Africa. What's up, Antoine? How we doing? Did I ever tell you when I was studying abroad, my roommate was from South Africa? His name was Oli. He was very tall. He liked to cook a lot. He's a very funny dude. So I have a very good impression of people from South Africa. All right, we're going to try and destroy Euro here. Our problem being that we need our own Euro to survive, or else we're going to get poked down to death by this Vexing Gull. Maybe they just have a pump spell to make Vexing Gull. Jeez. Vexing Gull. That's what I was going to say. That makes sense. Please. Please. All right, choose blockers. That's 6. If they have a trick, though, we're kind of hurting. And, like, this is me just throwing away a creature for no reason. Right? Because that's 4. I feel like they have to have a trick, though, right? They have to. I'd rather just make sure this thing gets off the board than anything else. There you go. There you have it. 6-9, you got it, man. That's as good of a South American impression as I can do. South African, South American. They would be like, "Hey, Brew, how you doing, Brew?" That's what he always asked me when I come in. "How's your day, Brew?" And he'd be making some tuna pasta. That was what we lived on. All right, see this I don't mind. Get to just return this to my hand. Play out the escaped loathsome chimera. And just pray for our own hero. Please, that's not what we want. Okie dokie, artichoke. Thankfully we can bounce this, especially if they're waiting on the old combat trick. I think we just escape it out. Get rid of 1, 2, no. 3. Submit 3. Dun, 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 dun. Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? That's a good question, Wide. How long has everyone been playing? I've been playing since I should say I started playing. Man, I want to say it was like Portal Second Age, but it was during the old, like Ixalan, or sorry, not Ixalan. Invasion block is the one I remember the most clearly. A second vexing gull. Tremendous. And then I played a little bit during like Apocalypse, all that other stuff. And then just kind of stopped because high school, college got busy. And then came back in Ixalan with my now wife because she likes dinosaurs. And I was like, hey, Magic's a thing. We should try and play it. All right, good game. That was a stupid game. Stupid game. We've not had the best of luck so far with this set. It's okay. It's okay. There's something we can do differently. I feel like we dug pretty deep. This thing had to be like on the literal bottom of our deck. All right. I feel like with us also having 2 of these things, we could probably play some more expensive stuff, don't you think? Something like that. Cut out something like... The Binding of Titans has not felt impressive to me, so we're going to cut that. Actually, let's play, no, we already have one of you in there. Let's play... Do we play Brine Giant? -4, -0, scry 2. Helps us again just find our stuff. Let's just play another Vexing Gull. Sure. Okay, we'll try that. You've been playing for 18 years, 6ix9ine? That seems like a lot. You gotta have a pretty sweet collection. Assuming you kept all your stuff. I mean, there's plenty of us that got rid of way more than we should have. But, you know, that's hindsight, right? That's hindsight. Antoine, what got you into Magic? Extreme Legend. I'm sorry I missed your question there, dude. With regards to cards that look good but may not be wise to use, I think that's hard to answer. My usual advice, though, is to be hesitant. Good Lord. Why? Oh, my goodness. My usual advice, though, is, like, don't pigeonhole, especially if you see a gold card like Siona. Like, don't pigeonhole and, like, pick that early and be like, all right, I'm white-green now. There's no going back. You got to make sure that you're staying open and that you're not getting too tunnel vision on a card that you really want to play. What's up, Najon? I'm glad you could make it, dude. I'm glad you could make it. We're still going strong at 8:52. And I say going strong, but I don't know how much longer I got. We'll see how long this sealed deck goes or lasts for us. What's up, Chris? 081888. Another Shadow Spear. All right, hey, we drew the card we needed. I like it. This could potentially work well for us. Philip, I am the master of iffy opening hands. Like, this doesn't happen to me in paper. I don't know if it's like the sleeves I use just like me more or what. But when I'm playing on Arena, I have a really hard time having more than 2 or 3 games go remotely swell. Put a land onto the battlefield? Yes, please. Next, end of turn. Did Did you play Black Devotion? No, but I have it built for you, and we will hopefully bust it. I will definitely play at least one game of it before we end this, so don't you worry. Thank you for building that deck and sending me the deck tech for it there. Okay, destroy target creature. Awesome. We finally got to play our thing, and now they're going to ruin everything. It's a tough life. It's a tough life. And now we're just drawing absolutely good cards. Free welcome decks. That's good to hear that the free welcome decks actually like got you into, you know, Magic. A-okay. But I think that's something that good that Wizards needs to keep prioritizing is stuff that just gets people into the game of Magic. It can be a pretty big barrier to entry. It can seem pretty intimidating when you're watching people play, especially people that like know what they're doing. They're playing quick, stuff's flying around the board. Like, wow, what is happening? Snakey, thank you for stopping by, my dude. Thank you for the good luck vibes. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. But till next time, my friend. All right, this feels kind of good. If they go to equip that next turn, we literally have nothing to do right now. Because we don't have double green to escape it out. We only have 3 cards. Curses. Curses! That's unfortunate. Resolve, please equip. Well, they know I have these in my hand, so. Does it matter? Probably not. Sure. Let's do it. Double equip. Do it. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Sure. Just throw that on there. We did it. I mean, we've already lost our biggest win con. Now we're just hoping to find those cards that draw us other cards so we can try and catch up in this game because we've drawn a lot of land and nothing to do with it. This has just not felt as cohesive of a stream as we had with the Eldritch Moon. I don't know if it's the card pool, because I had a pretty dumb card pool, the first or second sealed I did there. Okie dokie. This is a rough game. Extreme Legend. So it's funny that you mentioned that you got your girlfriend into playing with those 2 30-card starter decks. We were at a toy store here in town, and they just happened to sell Magic because the owner really likes Magic. And they had, what was it, dual decks. It was Mine versus Might, and ended up having a couple good cards in it for Commander and such. But I bought one of those, and her and I played, and she really liked the black or the red-green deck, just like the creatures and attacking and pumping stuff up. Then she tried the blue-red deck. Wasn't as big of a fan, but just happened to really like that, and that's what kind of got her into it. Also, if you have a significant other out there and you're trying to get them into Magic, I first introduced my lady friend to D&D, and that to her was just overwhelming. It was like, there's too much going on. Everyone seems a bit too into this right now, and I'm just going to show the land to show them how awesome my draws have been. But then I showed her Magic after D&D. She's like, oh, this is way simpler. Big fan of it. All's good. You know, sometimes you just gotta sandbag it a little bit. That's like the opposite of sandbagging though, right? What's the opposite of sandbagging? I'm going to draw a land. Okie dokie. Does Arena match you against people? See, I don't know. That's a good question, because with this server, like, I'm pretty sure this is just for people that have the early access stream event type stuff. So I'm assuming it only pairs us up with people that, you know, are content creators, and I would guess they don't, unless there's already a logic on every server they make that just kind of gets copy and pasted around. I don't think they would worry about pairing you up with someone at your skill level. I'd imagine they just kind of match up with whoever's available ASAP. Keep the action flowing. This is pretty tremendous. Yep. Yep. In a way, it's kind of refreshing, so you guys can just see the pain that can happen on Arena. Although I'm sure you all have experienced it too. It's not like this is anything unique. Yes, the good tactic. D&D into Magic. Pro level strat. My turn. Land? Oh no, okay. Play it out there. I can scry 1 next turn. Potentially find something that knocks this down. Like Ichthyomorphosis or my other copy of Dreadful Apathy. That'd be nice. But our opponent's got 5 spells in hand, so I think we're just way too far behind with them also having Shadow Spear in play. But we shall see. Please, please, just one itsy bitsy little semi-removal type spell. What you gonna do? Nyxborn Brute. A 7/3 for 5 mana I think is pretty funny. Now it's an 8/4 with Trample, Lifelink, and Fly. Pass to attackers. I will take the damage. Like, what are they thinking about? There's nothing to think about. You just attack. I'm at 2. You've probably got the Omen of whatever. You just flash that in. I'm dead. You don't have to drag it out. You're just you just want to see me beg for mercy. Well, I'm not gonna do it. All right, let's see. Do we find what we need? It's gonna be a land. Told ya. All right, let's do it on our draw. What's happening? Okay. So now we're basically dead no matter what. We want to scry. We want to resolve the scry. We want to see that we can't find it. Draw. Nailed it, guys. You seen it here first. Here it is. This will be the card we needed. Ichthyomorphosis. Just kidding. Okay. Good game. You got us. That was impressive. 10 land to 6 spells. What is next? That was the end of that. Okay. Oh no, that was only 2 losses. All right, no, we're fine. 0-2. I've definitely had runs where I've gone 6-0 after getting bad losses like that. Wyatt, thank you for stopping by, dude. Much appreciated. We will see you next time. And best of luck at your pre-release, for sure. Hope you have some sweet polls, some sweet top decks, and that you come back and just share an awesome pre-release story. All right, what's up? Ready versus Mr. Beavers. I like Mr. He's a good dude. Mr. Beavers, best of luck to you, man. Oh my goodness, if we draw a green land, we are so happy. We are so happy. We're gonna greedy keep. You know, at this point, we got nothing to lose. It was a tough game. It happens. Like, I might just whine, but it's because I'm like trying to come up with stuff to talk about. And all I can think of is my saltiness right now. All right, if we draw a green land, I'll be so happy. That's a blue land. That's all right. I don't think the game just must have misheard us. That's fine. But at least we got a 3rd land, so at least we can start playing some stuff. Not a bad deal. What do they got? Okay, they got a good curve out. That's a little concern. Ooh, nice, nice. So, do we get a little greedy and try to flash something in, trade, that kind of thing? Or, no, we just ramp. We just ramp and do our thing and do what we're supposed to do. We'll definitely put a land into play, ramp us out. Nice. I've always said it's Mr. Beavers, and now that I thank you for the actual comment of it saying Bevers, it could definitely be Mr. Bevers, and I'm just not a good reader. Oh my goodness, what are the chances that each time we get to play our big card, it just gets exiled immediately? All right, it is a tough life, mi amigos. Yeah, we'll take removal. Even with that happening though, they're hopefully if they have like 2 land in hand right now, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. If we can just Dreadful Apathy, get rid of Mr. Hero of the Games. I fully expect them to pump up Hero of the Games. We take 7. Yep, that's fine. That is, it's kind of fine. Go with that. This is when it dies, so when we exile it, everything is also fine. Ashiok's Erasure still up. We can flash in Vexing Gull. All right, I like where we're at. Pass to attackers. No blocks. I feel better taking 2 here and flashing in Vexing Gull than flashing this in and then playing some bomb that we can't really deal with. I guess Dreadful Apathy would also be just fine, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that's fine. All right, see that I don't like. That's more of a problem because it kind of 2-for-1s us. We don't have good blocks for it. This only leaves us with 2 mana. This lets us shut one thing down and then flash in a blocker for the other. This feels terrible, but we're gonna do this because then they can't attack and kill us. I'll say go. Now we're just hoping. Awesome. Draw land. Welcome to my world. Flash this in. Give it the old trade skis. And now we should be in a very commanding position by getting to play our creature and then just scry and have a grand old time. And we can even attack for 1. Might as well, right? Might as well. How do I feel about the color combos? That's a good question because I feel like I've seen so many black-red decks, and I think it's often because, again, black just has all the removal, and then red has those creatures and or direct damage to close out the game. It just doesn't, I don't like self-sacrifice type synergies in sealed because it feels like you're always struggling to maintain card advantage. Like a lot of limited is just winning through card advantage. When you're having to sacrifice stuff for value that's just like damage related, as soon as you play something big like a 3-4 down and your opponent's having to 2-for-1 themselves or something ridiculous like that, you know, that's when it feels really tough to justify doing all that stuff. Awesome. All right, so that goes into their graveyard. They can't get it out quite yet. I think we're fine. I think everything's fine. But which one still feels best to me? I think in general, black, blue, black, what was it? Black, blue. I'd probably say black, red at this point. I feel like I've been proven wrong that black, red's not one of the best just by seeing it work so well in loading ready runs pre-release, as well as just seeing it played a couple times here already on this stream. Like it seems like people are migrating towards it and it seems to be doing well. It has you can play a decent curve and still have a lot of power on the board. Drawn a land, that's really good for us. Okay. All right. We're pulling out ahead. I really still like blue-green. I feel like it's super strong. We just, like, we don't have the gold card in this deck. But with how many good enchantments there are and, like, ones that allow you to flash stuff in and such, it feels like there's a ton of value in the blue-green deck. So it's going to take someone to really convince me that's not a top-tier deck. Oh, well, that was... Not too upset about that. And then what else? There's white blue still feels pretty good because there's really not a lot of flying. Like that's definitely something that has won me games, is just the evasion factor, and white and blue has plenty of removal and disruption. And then white black just feels stupid good. Like Amaz's deck was ridiculous against us. It was just good curve out into nonstop removal, so that feels good. What else? Ooh, they're gonna have 4. Okay, so next turn. Oh, they can do it again and then escape that out next turn. That's all right. We win. We win. We did it. We won a game. All right, we'll just say good game to him. Yeah. Yeah, white, black, blue, green, black, blue, black, red. I want to see green, red be good. It just always feels so linear and boring in a sense of like, I need to curve out, hopefully ramp into my 4-drop creatures, and then just run you over. But as soon as you get that, you either run into a mana pocket, and that feels all kinds of bad. All right, our third game, we're gonna get Euro out on curve or close to it, and we're not gonna lose him this time. We're gonna get him on the board and do stuff. I pray. But yeah, I feel like we need to get some more creative designs around the red-green deck. Maybe my rant here, which I'll probably talk about more at some point, is like red is the color of chaos to me. Yet it seems like blue is the one that causes the most chaos. Like red is just this color that's just aggro. And to me, aggro is not synonymous with chaos. Like there's far more to it than that. But it's been pigeonholed into this. This is our simple way to approach it. So we're just going to stick with this. And I'd rather it be more interesting, you know, for lack of a better word. Yeah, Ben Stark is, I really enjoy Ben Stark's, especially like draft videos and such. I think they're really interesting, as well as just insightful and like to his thought process and to better understand what's going on in the mind of a pro player. Very good call out there, 6-9. Play that out. Missing a land drop doesn't feel great. Sure. Whoa. What up, double Triumph of Annex? All right, I like that. Do that. We did it. If we can just stabilize here, we should be okay. All right. I want to do this. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Ooh, that hurts. No creatures, but we'll get our double blue out. Can't already play a land. Smart guy. It's X plus 0. Pass 2 attackers. Let's do that. I just don't want to take 4, so I'm gonna do that. Get a card in our graveyard to escape out. Euro next turn. Feels good. All right. Feel like we are in a commanding position now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Do. I did love the Gruul on Ravnica Allegiance. You're very, very right. They had some of the best flavor text for sure in the set as well. So I can appreciate, at least on Ravnica, them just being like the smash approach. I feel like we could have switched it up a bit on Theros though. You know what I mean? Like just a little bit, just a teensy weensy little bit. All right, I like that. That feels good. Now we just win because we're gonna have so much card advantage. and just gaining life, and they can't do anything about it. Sure, let's just do that. Let's play that. We're getting a little greedy here, but we're just doing it. Fight my lonesome chimera. Awesome. Now I can escape it out. That's a thing. Sure. Sure. Let's see if they want to block. I have a feeling they're not going to want to block. That's all right. And actually, I think the better move is to not just throw a removal on that, because we should probably wait to see if there is something a bit more concerning that comes down first. Sure. Mana Fixer, great card. Oh, did not flash that in. That's all right. Well, there's a forgiving top deck. So if you've never drafted with Devotion, Antoine, don't stick to monocolor. I talked to the guy at work who didn't comprehend Devotion to a color. He can play 2 colors and have low Devotion. All right, let's do this. I think we win from trampoline damages. All right, hit him with the good game. Yeah, Devotion, I haven't drafted in a set with Devotion or played in it, so I'm curious to see how draft really feels once I kind of get into it a bit more than I did with the beginning of the stream. And just kind of feel it out, like where should it be prioritized? Like I'm sure if you start off with a good card like Gary, you're probably going to look more towards black than you normally would. What's up, Bruce? This is my dude, Bruce. Bruce is the dude. Hey, I thought you were at Smith's today just because I saw a similar vehicle of yours, but it did not turn out to be yours. Yeah, Antoine, I think the sets do feel balanced to me. Like I think Wizards, even though like yeah, they gave black and white a majority of the removal, it feels like they didn't also give them a majority of the bomb creatures and such. So I feel like in that regard it's balanced. It's just one of those things where you just hope that you can get enough power into a color combo, like where you have enough removal, a decent curve, and your own bombs, where you're not kind of pigeonholed into just doing one thing. What are we doing here? Let's do you. Let's play you out, shall we? Man, my back. Oh, neato. All right, well, that's 7 cards that are not Euro, so that's good. Oh, you were there. Maybe it was you. Maybe I'm wrong. Farika's Spawn. That's a good card. We will play out our good card. See how it goes. Bruce, this deck is good because we have Euro in it, and last game we got it down and attacked with it, and everything was great. This game they have a Farika Spawn with Wolf's Mantle, which is not good for us at all. That is not the card we wanted. We'll play this out. Play this out. 5, 6, 7. Next. Just no attacks. End turn. Just fingers crossed. I'm really excited about my pre-release though. I'm just hopeful that we can get down there and that for the first time I'll have a card from the pre-release kit that I'm excited about, like my rare. Maybe I'll pull a mythic for the first time. Or no, I lied. I think I pulled one in Core Set 2020. Yeah, I think I got the Black Cavalier Knight. All right, well, we have to block 8 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna do that. No, I can't afford to just get rid of all of our cards. That's tough. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh. Just hurts. It hurts. Now you show up, Return to Nature. What are you doing? All right, we can't do anything. We need to pull something. You haven't pulled a mythic since. Is that just in your pre-release kits? I hope that hasn't been for like every pack you've opened since. I hope you've had a little bit better luck than that. All right, pass to blockers. Ooh, I don't like it. This comes out with exile 3 other cards. I just don't want to make that happen. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll just flash this in, try and keep our thing around. Here goes nothing. We did it. Create a token. Sacrifice a creature. All right. Resolve. Here we go. Good draw. Nope. If we do that, can we escape this out? Yes. So let's just do that. Let's just destroy target enchantment. You gotta go. Then we're gonna... No attacks. Oh, it's 3 other cards because you're one of the 3. Got it. Okay. Math is hard sometimes. Hello, 6/7 big bomby creature. Hello, 7/7 with trample. Gift of Strength. That's a card. It's a card that's not going to do us much, but it's a card. Oh my goodness. Everyone's got the Setessan Champion card today. I feel like this has been in half the decks we've played, and it is a very good card. What is this card pool? Good lord. I think that's one of my favorite things, Antoine, kind of like just about in general. Yes, we're going to have a good Chaos draft tomorrow night, Bruce. That is very true. That's one thing I just love about draft in general, is that it's not one of those things you can just say, like, here's the hard and fast rule to follow. It's a very, you know, subjective to the moment and to the format you're playing and the cards you've drafted thus far, all that fun stuff. Like, it's a very, very unique experience each time. Oh my goodness, man. It's painful. Tron assembled. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Wolfram. Wolfram VIP. I think this might be a good game depending on what happens here. I think if I draw Euro, we're probably still out of luck. But maybe we like draw Euro into drawing the white enchantment that shuts something down that we can then exile this thing with. There's some potential there. All right, we'll sack one of these guys. Keep our big 5/2 around. Love it. Sure, it's a little lifelink action. Feels good. Draw a land. Nope. All right. We drew this. We draw this. We say good game. All right. We're done with that matchup. That deck was, I mean, that was just a really weak card pool. In my humble opinion, I felt like that was incredibly weak and just not the most exciting sealed pool we've had. All right, let's try our patron Najin. I want to use these lands. Why? I guess we don't have access to these crazy cool lands. So I got to put 19 other swampy swamps in there. Done. Okay. Wait, we got, hold on. We gotta change the art. The art's gotta be something, we gotta make it Gary. Perfect. We're good to go. Here we go. It's time for Black Devotion. We're gonna give this a game or two, see how it feels, and then it's already 9:30. Getting close to 9:30. Close to my bedtime. It's actually nowhere near my bedtime, but it's also something that I need to start prioritizing more is sleep. because I'm good about like just working on stuff and then being like, oh, 4 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep. Not 4, that's exaggerating. But like 6 hours of sleep to me is not enough. I'm dragging. And you shouldn't do that to yourself, you know? Life's too short to just be dragging through it because you're not getting enough sleep. Sniper guy. Is sniper guy like stream sniper guy? Because you're not going to get much intel from me. Ooh, this does not feel like a super exciting hand. I think we mulligan that away. Okay, I like this more. I think we put Tyrant on the bottom. Go knight. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Now is your wake up time. What time is it where you're at, Najan? Do a little Fen lurker. What was that? Glimpse of Freedom. What are they doing with that card? Oh, to learn. Sleep is for the weak. There you go, Sean. That's my mentality when I'm trying to like work on videos and stuff. Is like, sleep? Who needs sleep? Let's do damage. Are they gonna bounce it? Nice. Okay, they were probably hoping to like quench something. Not today, my friend. Not today. That's all right, 6ix9ine. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. You have a good night, my friend. There you go, Antoine. Yeah. I'm sure there's some just brilliant quotes of me on the internet at this point. Life's too short to be dragging. Couldn't have said it better myself because I literally said it myself. All right. We did it. I did not help anything. All right, we got to assume they still have the quench, and that's fine. I'm just going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing it. Down to 8. All right, what does 4 mana get them? That is the question. Right, my black owly friend. Down to 3 mana. What does that get them? Ashiok? I feel like that's not good enough because we can go 3, 6, 7. So I'll just do that. Doink, doink. And now they have to kill our board and be able to counter something, and I don't think that's going to happen. Sleep is a precious thing. I don't even have kids yet. God willing. I don't even want to pretend that I can relate to what that lifestyle is like. Trying to raise kids, work, keep the marriage going strong, because you got to put time to that. That's, you know, can't take that for granted. All right, milling 4 again. You know, I get it, Ashiok, I get it, but it hurts to see all these fun spells go bye-bye. That's all right. We got our Ayara here. Here goes nothing. 2 attackers. The knight 4/5. Return it. Yep, that's a thing. Good game. We got him. Look at Devotion to Black. You just gotta play creatures, let your opponent play no interaction or creatures to stop you, and easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's talk. Wow, great progress. Thank you. Nope, you're still talking. I'm just out here, just playing some Magic. Navi want to be. What is that little thing's name? Reminds me of Navi from Ocarina of Time, which is one of the greatest games of all time. I remember when we had just gotten Ocarina of Time for Christmas, me and my little brother. And my older brother, I remember getting up at like, I don't know, 3 a.m. just because I couldn't sleep or something. And he's in the living room with the player's guide. He's already got Epona or Epona, however you say it, out. I'm like losing my mind. Like, what is that? It's a horse? You can get a horse in this game? He's like, go back to bed. All right, I don't like... Oh, this is tough. Do we play the 1/2 or do we play the Witch's Cottage? And then be able to go 2 drops. Ooh. Nah, you know what? We're going to draw a swamp. Everything's going to be fine. Don't have to worry about it. I wonder if Skybills is playing mono white. All right, cheeky. We did not draw a swamp. 'Tis a tough life. What is that? All right, Heliod. Heliod, I'm gonna need you to chill out, okay? Getting a little ahead of yourself. Interesting. This gives it Death Touch, which is nice. You can like put on one counter target creature or enchantment you control. That's indestructible as well, so we need to exile that. So I feel like we just hang out, we kill something with Murderous Rider, we'll take some damage. We can kill that with Drag to the Underworld. We're gonna be fine, everyone. We're gonna be fine. That is another somewhat problematic creature. Super. Heliod's now a creature as well. That's indestructible. Feels good. This doesn't have lifelink though. Alright. I'm just gonna get rid of that. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Tell that to go away. Someone don't take any damage. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, make him exile the card in their hand. I kind of like that. In case it's something good. Be more than a land. Ooh, that was good. That was quite good, I reckon. All right, now we're happy to chump block, take some damage. That's what we like to see. I guess we don't like to see that too much because now everything gets lifelink. Certainly. All right, we're just chump blocking, try and preserve our life total. If we could draw a land deck, that would be phenomenal. Please, just one more. Maybe two in a row if you're feeling a little crazy. All right, thank you. Hey, see, we can be friends. We can make this work. There's that. I hate that. It's so loud. And it's so long. It's like unnecessary. Okay. Instant speed removal for that. Or do we play a second Timerit? I don't think that's going to help us though, because we'll get chump block there. Throw in. We're going to take 3/9. If they draw something taking that doesn't feel good. Okay. We're just keeping Drag to the Underworld because then if they play something, Heliod becomes a creature. We kill the biggest Johnny Pridemate. This gets pulled from combat. Hopefully we're okay. Okay. Oh, just gonna kill that now. Hopefully they don't draw the protection from spell. I don't know if he'd play it in this deck or not. I don't know. But we're taking 7. Doesn't feel great. I feel like we just got a block there. No, because if we draw a land, then we want to be able to give this thing Death Touch. I think that's a big help for us. Although they do have a 5/5. Okay, well, tremendous. I mean, I asked for 2 land in a row, so that was good. Oh, they're legendary creatures. Okay, good game. You got me. That was a rough game. It wasn't super good. I have not watched any Rick and Morty 6ix9ine. I'm kind of bummed. I feel like I need to get into that show, but I've just not gotten into. Stop. Shh. Quit talking. Oh, good lord. I need you to go away. I need you to leave me alone. Okay, you're over there. That's great. Waiting for the server. I feel like we got to end on a win, no matter what we're doing. So let's try this deck one more time. I believe in it. I just want to play a Gary. We haven't got to play Gary yet. What is y'all's favorite card in the set for Theros Beyond Death? What's your favorite card? Or, different question, if you don't answer that, give me an idea of a commander deck to build. Because I just built Nekusar. It's as my friend Bruce said, a lot of fun, and he can't wait for me to play it again, which is sarcasm for stop playing that deck because it's not fun. So yeah, I need a better idea. Like I'll bust it out when we're doing one of our more competitive games, but when we're just playing casual, Nekusar and casual do not go together. H2O happy dude. That's right, you drink enough water, you're just a happy dude. I like it. All right, I think Witch's Cottage just feels awkward in this deck because we're such a low curve. And we don't really have card draw, right? Maybe I'm just drawing it at awkward times. I'm also surprised we have 2 of these in the deck and 4 Castle Lochthwains, and we've only seen Witch's Cottage. All right, we're back up against Dimir. Let's go. Here we go. Else. Ooh, Esper. Oh, okay, we're up against Dance of the Mance. This is Philip's favorite deck, give or take. Exile a card. Maybe don't realize it says exile and you're thinking you're just discarding it. Is that emergency powers? Wow, that's awesome. You go, H2O happy dude. This cat's not happy with me. Thank you again, Nejan, for sending this over. Much appreciated. Oh, I didn't even think Treacherous Blessing goes well in this deck. Come on, land. You're killing me, Smalls. All right, 4th land. We can do it. We can do it. Kai's Wrath. Look at that. They did 1 damage to themselves for us. What a guy. We'll play this, sure. We do need to work fast, and missing land drops is not where we want to be. But maybe Treacherous Blessing can be our blessing and a curse. Teferi Time Rattler, that's fine. Lose a life. Go for it, go for it. Okay, finally hit our 4th land drop. I don't think we care about Teferi. Does Teferi do anything? Oh, there you go. Jar of the Gitu, not a bad idea. I'm gonna target control dies, exile it. I think we just play this, because then this is essentially you need to stop us or we win next turn type of card. 2, 3, 4, 5. We can make Erebos a creature as well. Your dance deck wilts under aggro pressure. All right, that's what we're doing. We're just going straight aggro. We're going for it. All right, they can play stuff at instant speed. Sure, sure. If we draw a land, we are in business because we can attack for 6, 7, 8. Even if they sacrifice this thing. 2, 3, 4. Wow, this is going to be on a knife's edge. Next, all attack. There's 2. If we go with this, they again have to wipe the board. If we play Erebos out, though, they can't destroy it. And our devotion, but our devotion isn't big enough to where it is a creature. So I don't like. All right, I think we just go with this. Done. Lose a card. What was that? Smothering Tithe, sure. And we'll play this. Hit them down to 1. They're going to Kaya's Wrath us. They're going to play land, Kaya's Wrath, crack their golden egg, go up to 4, be a happy camper. Jorah Weatherlight Cap. Oh, the one from Dominaria. Okay. That's not a bad idea. A Bant, a commander deck. I like that. Bant's a fun, like Bant can be the color that's like overpowered. We got him. Or it can just also be like one of the fun kind of not super group hug decks. We'll say we had fun because we won the game. We did it. But we still have yet to play a Gary. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a sealed game. I'm just playing until I win, and then I'm going to be done. Because I think it's time for me to head off to bed. But I want to win one more sealed game as well before we call it quits. Ooh, all right, Thrix. Kind of scattered. I'm not ecstatic about this card, those rares, but let's see. All right, I'm just going to click them in. We got white. I think we've had two dreadful apathies in all 3 of our sealed pools. We got this guy. I feel like our white is not bad. Okay, that's our white. Decent early game, some nice removal, and then bigger top end of the curve type stuff. Blue is unfortunately not very exciting. That's a bummer. And then black. What do we have going on with black? Hey, we have a Gary. Might get to play. Got some, yeah, there's like no removal. We got a Farika's Libation, and that's it. Yep, okay, that's uninspiring. A little Infuriate, Thrill of Possibility, Final Flare, 3 Final Flares, wow. But we don't have like Thrax or any token generation. No Omens here, that's a bummer. And then green is, like, I honestly do not like this card. Like, if I'm playing against a black deck, I would almost sideboard this card out if they have a good amount of instant speed removal. Because you attack, they throw 3 creatures in front of it, they draw 3 cards, and then you instant speed kill it, and they don't kill anything on your side. Like, that probably loses you the game. Like I said in my 2-headed giant pre-release guide. Just not, I'm very hesitant on that card. And then colorless. Wow, again. Oh, we got 2 Entrancing Liars, though. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just go. I think we play white. We play a majority. Do we have good enchantments? We'll put it in there. We'll see what happens. 3/6. No, we'll play that for sure though. And then white red. This creates as a token. Sure. Let's just try white red. We'll just go full blown aggro. Is it to their plus? No, I'm not worried about that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Play those. Is there any other combat tricks? We don't really have any auras that work. Oh, we got the Minotaur, but we didn't get the land. That would have been awesome. Okay, so I think this works. I think we just need to cut a couple cards. All right, we'll cut 1 Final Flare. That seems a bit much because we don't have enough creatures, I think, to make that work. 3 times in a game. Do we cut one of these? That feels kind of slow to us. Probably don't want 2 of them. All right, we're doing it. We're going for it. Full-blown aggro. Just so we can end with a W. So we ended with a W with Najan's awesome mono black devotion deck. Uses one of my favorite cards, Ayara. I just like Ayara. Like, she doesn't feel super overpowered. She's just a fun card to build around. And then Gary, he didn't make an appearance, but I'm sure we will all see plenty of him in Constructed, no doubt. Now we just have to hope. Just hope that we can get a nice curve out and run to victory with Boros. QTL7. All right, this isn't bad. Can make this work. It's never good to be on the play though. I want a red owl. Why can't I have a red owl? Or sorry, it's not going to be on the draw when you're playing aggro. You want to be on the play. What's up, Woe Strider? We will attack. You can chump block. Sack it and scry 1. Seems good. Tis a 3/2. And we will play a 2/2 with heroic, kind of. We've played a decent amount of heroic creatures. I don't think we have enough heroic stuff. We have 1 Infuriate. That is something, right? Could be worse. All right, Woe Strider, getting in there. Found another land. Almost played that before. that, play that. We're doing it. So 3/4, so I can jump in front of this big dumb guy. I hope. 2/1, sure. Sure, don't mind that at all. There we go. Okay, what is this? We're at 6. Be fun to be able to do 3 and 3. Whenever it enters the battlefield, we get a 1/1 soldier token. I kind of want to play Thundering Chariot and just start swinging. Let's do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Go. Here we go. Here goes nothing. So they got a double block if they want to kill anything, and that means they lose both their creatures, which doesn't make me too unhappy. Sure. Kind of a 2-for-1. Now, granted, that's in their graveyard, but they need 2 more in their graveyard to be able to escape it. They need 1 more in their graveyard to be able to escape it, but this now gets rid of Woe Striders, so that's, I feel like, good for us. And then with Hero of the Nyxborn coming in, being able to crew that, I like it. Okay. Let's go. Maybe they didn't realize that my card did that. I don't know. Ooh, but should we use more mana and get this out? I think we should, because if we draw our 6th land, then we can do 2 things, and that feels a lot better than 1 thing, no matter what. Crew. What's the one? What costs 1 black? What can you do? Oh, okay. Gain 3 life, draw a card. Wait, what did they exile? They exiled my. I don't know if they read that it had to be a creature to gain 3 life. Did they have? Yeah, they could have got rid of scavenging. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's not too shabby. We're just going all the way with this chariot. It is thundering us to victory. And we're attacking with a 0/1. We did it. I love the thud sound that makes. Okay, now they're finding their land. Not ideal, but that's okay. All right, there's our 6th land. Do this. Watch this. Tap this down on 2, 3. Auto pay. Chariot, my thundering chariot, please, human soldier. Hit him for 5. Is this 3 to any target? Please be any target. 5 damage. Oh, this is 5 damage target creature. I know what my cards do. 2 things feel better than 1 thing. Yes, they do. Another classic quote from your friendly neighborhood Mountain Man Magic. All right, I think that's going to do it for me, folks. I feel like we ended on a high note with back-to-back wins in Constructed and Sealed. To leave you, I just hope that you have an awesome time at your pre-release. I really appreciate you all stopping by and watching the stream however long you can make it for. Really means a lot. Yeah, and if you haven't watched the pre-release guide, definitely check it out. If you have, I'd really appreciate you sharing it around, checking it out. Be sure to watch it again before the actual pre-release, brush up on the archetypes, all that fun stuff. And I just hope you have a fun time. Hope you have some sick pulls, some sick top decks, and just some good plays to talk about that get you excited for the next one. I know I'm excited for the next set, but let's enjoy Theros Beyond Death while it's here. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.